Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please give a warm welcome to the hosts of the SWA Happy Hour, Dom and Chris.
Hey, what's going on there, Christopher? Why are you so tiny, man?
I don't know. There we go.
What's going on, my friend?
How are you? What's going on with you?
Chris, I'm having a lot of tribulations.
Are you? Tribulations are not
I'm
good.
having tribulations.
How about trials, though?
You know, I don't say trials. I said tribulations.
Yeah.
You know, I am going to speak up on behalf of tribulations. What the hell did he ever do to get, like, teamed up with trials? You can go to trial. You can buy something that's trial size. When have you ever just tribulated?
Well, you know, when I was younger and, you know, before I
think
got married, I tribulated.
Yeah,
but
I think because there's a B right in the middle. So people who stutter get tripped up. People with lisps.
That's
have
not
an
good.
issue.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel bad for tribulations. So, no, I had me some tribulations. No trials.
That's good. Because a trial, you can always get a lawyer. You know, there's no tribulation lawyers.
No, there's nothing.
No tribulation public defenders.
There's nothing for tribulation. It's just
Now you're on your own.
Yep.
Just pull up your big girl panties and get on with your life.
It made me think about. This sounds kind of funny, but this is the way I think. Buffalo wings. You know who I think invented buffalo wings? Someone who owns a really big celery farm.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I can't give this shit away. What am I going to, you know?
Yeah,
if only I could pair it with something.
Exactly.
Ranch is all right, but
Yeah,
what if I had chicken in spicy sauce and I had the ranch?
Yep.
I'm
I think
on to something.
It changed celery's life, I think.
I was going to say, the farm is saved.
If not for that, it was the only people who ate celery were like kids with uptight mothers.
Yeah.
That's
I mean
about it.
celery. Who eats celery?
No, it's disgusting.
Well, it's just I cook with it all the time. I mean, it's one of the three ingredients of Mirepoix, but you know, on its own, it ain't special.
I don't know what a Mirepoix is.
It is onion, celery, and garlic, and they're all sautéed together, and they meld. It's like a basis for a lot of.
Okay, yeah.
In Cajun cooking, it's the Holy Trinity. You have bell pepper in there.
Okay.
You don't have the garlic, you have the bell pepper.
For us, it's just something that goes in soup.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's because it can hold up to heat. It gives you a little bit of crunch. That's its only purpose in life. It adds virtually no flavor.
No, because it has none.
Yeah.
Almost none, anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's the food segment.
And there's our food segment, folks. I just got done eating, so I'm not hungry. But
What'd you have?
I made salmon salad.
Oh, I had salmon this evening.
Nice. Well, Kay and I have just figured out, especially on Thursday nights, it's like we love salad, and I'll combine it with a leftover protein. So I made salmon when the boy was in town, because he doesn't eat red meat anymore. He doesn't eat pork or anything. He will eat fish. So I made salmon for him. And
Was he a communist?
no, he's just, well, his significant other is just, you know.
Gotcha.
Anyway. You know, but he's fine with fish, and he actually paid me the nicest compliment. He said, you know, Dad, I've been in a lot of restaurants, and the salmon isn't nearly as good as yours. So, okay.
How'd you do it?
Grilled, but with dill and a honey glaze, and then I salt and pepper it, and a little bit of Italian seasoning, and just when grilled right, you get that nice char, but it's still moist, and the dill, you got to have dill with salmon. You just do. That makes a big difference. And then the honey glaze just gives you a hint of sweetness. It's darn good. And then we kept the leftovers, and we had them on salad. So
Right. What is going on, Mr. Josh Harris?
Josh Harris. Good to see you,
How
Josh.
are you, my friend? It is good to see you on
Yep.
this
How are you and the ladies?
lovely Thursday evening. My favorite way to have it, well, when I make it, cedar plank, and it's actually really easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like equal parts of brown sugar and mustard. And you make it so it's thick and goopy, and you
Yes.
put it on top, and it cooks right in.
Oh, that's a nice on pork, too.
Yeah, no,
very
that
nice.
goes really good on pork too.
Yep.
Cook it over apples.
I used to do a lot of cedar plank, but then cedar planks got a little hard to find because I would recycle them. I'd be done with them. They'd have the nice salmon oil in them. Then I'm throwing them in my pizza oven. So that was,
Okay.
because I'm
Josh,
all about
don't be sitting
recycling.
down unless you have yourself a frosty beverage.
Yeah, get a beverage, get something cool, and put your feet up and listen to us chat for a while. Although Dom and I were talking before the show, which is why we started a little late. We got talking. It was like, oh yeah, damn, we got to start the show. We're probably going to play some videos tonight. We're going to play people's videos in the community, and we do this every once in a while. And it's nice that Josh is here because he's got a song that I like a lot, and we'll play that later this evening. And just some stuff from other people, and just give.
See where it goes.
Yeah, just a little
Again,
exposure,
again.
stuff that we listen to that we like.
And that is all due to my tribulations.
Yes,
I have
tribulations.
a very heavy head today. Well, you know what I had to do? So, after work yesterday, I had to drive to Pennsylvania.
Uh-oh.
So, drove to Pennsylvania because I told you I left my keys the last time. So,
OF.
At least my wife is like, well, if you're going to go, spend the night. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
A night away from everyone? Sure. So, got up there, thankfully my keys were there.
Yeah, I was going to say, tell me you found your keys.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
I was watching the show on Apple TV called The Silo. It's really good, based on a book.
Not familiar with that one.
What's your new song? Well, we'll find out soon enough. I think we were just on this channel, right? I think so.
Yeah, I think we were.
I have no new songs, Josh.
No, both Dom and I are kind of stuck right now. I've got a new one, and it's got a video that's been languishing because I just haven't had time to finish the video.
Languishing.
Yeah, there's a word for you.
Yeah.
See, tribulations, languishing. You're not only are you going to have a good time tonight, presumably, but your vocabulary is going to get better.
Well, remember, you always comment because I always try to put an uncommon word
Yes,
in all my songs.
that's Dom's thing.
I put precipice in
Yeah.
the line.
Yeah,
Some more Southern rock. Nice, bro.
yeah. No, we're big fans.
I'm just into. Yeah, I definitely like Southern rock.
What's not to like? That was
I like
good
the
stuff.
heavier Southern rock.
Yes.
Like all the down tune stuff.
Yeah, and there was a lot of. I mean, Southern rock is one of those things. It's like metal. It's really a broad genre.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, you had guys that were basically electrified country guys, and then you had some really hard rocking. You could make a case that Pantera was Southern rock. They were all Texas boys, even though that was heavy stuff, but that was kind of their, hey, Viv, how are you?
Hello there, Viv Sparrow. How are you?
That picture is just adorable in your little
Isn't it?
kitty.
It's like-
It really is.
When I see that picture, I almost feel like I should not be talking to her. She's like so cute.
She's so cute. Yeah,
I gotta
exactly.
do
Unlike
something
us.
wrong. Yeah. Oh, I think you're very cute.
Cute-ish. For an old
You make
guy.
up for it in your personality.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. He's got good personality. Oh, you should go out with him. He's got good personality. Oh.
How you doing, Ian, my friend?
So
Good
how
to see
much
you,
over
pal.
200 pounds is he? Yeah.
Okay, now apparently this has come up in your life before.
Maybe.
So, what else? Oh yeah, so I was watching the show called Silo. It's really
Yeah.
good, based on a book. I liked it. And then I crashed in Pennsylvania. Woke up this morning, drove the 2 hours home, went straight to work.
Yeah.
Got home. I crashed for like an hour. Arm's still killing. My arm and shoulders.
It's still not better. You're
Still
going to
not
have to get
better.
that looked
I
at,
know,
man.
I know. But it's like, here's one thing I have realized. It always starts to feel better, and then I play.
Oh,
And then
well,
it starts again.
that indicates
So,
that you've got a nerve getting pinched
Yeah.
when you get in that position. So I'm
Here,
not.
it's in the hunchy over position.
Yeah, that I can
don't
see
forget,
that.
I work on a computer all day, so I'm like,
Yeah.
and I'm on my computer all night. and I'm like this. So
Yeah, no, I try my best to get up and stretch and, reach up and
I
out. And,
I committed to G-May to do his Shine Fest thing.
as did
on
I.
September 9th, and then I may take like a 2-week
Yeah.
break.
Well, that'll be fun. We'll play together on G-Maze there. That's going to be great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Michael Songs, I believe, is going to be on there.
Michael's going to be on there. I think our buddy Mike Molino. So, yeah, there's...
I would like to know, Viv Sparrow, when are you going to start playing live?
Yeah, we
know you
got
can.
to know. Yeah, absolutely.
I know you can, girl. I know you can.
And I'm just going to say, hey, we see you, not visible. You say you're not visible, but we see you.
Wah, 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 wah. How you doing, not visible? Oh, I thought it said, I was almost going to compliment. I thought it said, and no one else. And I'm like, that's right.
Yeah, it's all about us, but no. Hey, Ian, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I understand. Kazoo Boy, Ian's guitar sack himself, is going to be the co-host of Shinefest.
Oh, really?
Yes, I just saw that
that's amazing.
today,
That's
I
very
believe.
cool.
So
That
very
is
cool.
going to be him and Robin together, that should be...
That should be a laugh riot.
Yeah, because I think Robin likes to keep things very... And Ian is not going to do that for her.
No.
So that's going to be
great. It's going to be fun. Although Robin certainly has her moments.
Okay.
I think the funnest thing with playing with Robin here in the last is when I did an Irishman's Lament, and I have that line in there that Viagra is made in Ireland, because it is. And she goes, well, yeah, but why are the Irish green then? They should be blue.
Right.
And I thought that's hilarious. And she got so embarrassed by her own joke, and that was gold. I was like, that's funny. Yeah.
That's very cute. Oh, just like you, Viv, always working your own angles into it. I ask you for something, you say, when you do this, I'll do that.
Yeah, it doesn't, are we ain't second grade anymore. I'll show you yours if you show me mine. That's not how this works. We're all adults here.
I've seen Chris's, don't worry about it.
Not that great. Yeah, it's not
It's a hard pass.
It's all right. I've seen better.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Viv did mention that. She was like, because I think she's a lot closer to me now, and she's like,
yes.
Yeah, one time I'll come over your house and we'll all play, and I'm like, you are much too pretty to just come over my house. Better bring your husband. We better go out to dinner. So that would be fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
There's a way to do this.
This is my very attractive guitar playing friend, Viv Sparrow. We are now going to go in the basement for 6 hours.
Yeah. No. Just like when you were teenagers. No, people are not going to be okay with that.
Yeah. See, that's why what makes me a good husband. Because even though it would be perfectly fine, we would literally just be playing guitar, and my wife would know we would just be playing guitar.
I know.
I know enough to go, no.
Well,
No way, I ain't doing that.
yeah, I told you I was taking calls all day for this convention
Right.
I'm putting on, and one of my customers, she wants to put an ad in the magazine and everything, and so she calls me and said, I can't get the portal to work, and and she's chatting, and I said, don't, I know you'll be at the thing, we trust you, it's $50, it's not a big deal. Send me the artwork. I'll put the ad in. We'll settle up at the convention and everything. She goes, oh, you're a sweetheart. I'll make you a drink or buy you a drink at the thing. And, I'm sitting right there with my wife on the back deck. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm sitting here with my wife on the back deck and we're looking at the hummingbirds and, don't give my wife the wrong idea. This is just a business thing.
Chris, look down here. Look what Viv says. It will help give her courage. You would think. That is the funny thing about
that funny?
Talented people.
Yes.
As amazing as this woman can sing, that you would have kind of nerve to sing.
It's funny. But, we'll talk about that for a minute, because I was rewatching Steve Harloa's interview with Pole Vault, and I've been watching it since. And it's really, Pole Vault's an interesting dude.
Yeah.
And he said something that I really picked up on. It's something you've heard me say for a long time. It's all about confidence. When you have confidence in, how you feel about yourself and how you're doing, it projects out. It makes you very appealing for your listeners. And I'm a huge proponent of that. But to your point, it's funny how conversely it seems the people with the most talent are the ones that struggle a little bit with the confidence.
Yeah, and the people who have absolutely none, and I'll put myself in that category. I have no problem doing it.
Well, it's you and I got beat up when we were younger, and we just got to the point. It's like, you know what? Don't care what anybody thinks. I'm going to do what makes me happy.
I think that is the main thing. I have a definite, and I can't. I mean, I can only say that half-heartedly. You know,
I'm gonna change glasses.
Once, no one on the outside can affect me. People I consider within my walls. Can devastate me, you know?
Well, that's if somebody in our tribe said, just so you know, yeah, that sucks. That would hurt a little bit. Because nobody wants to suck, and B, you'd know that there was at least a little bit of validity to it because they're people that you have relationship with, and they might be telling you the truth. It might in fact suck, and so that sucks on two levels. But that's kind of the genesis of this.
Yeah. Well, Chris knows because Tuesday night, Lady Campion was on my show, and what a good show it was! I had
she was
hanging out
wonderful.
with her.
You guys were
And
great interview.
It started off. I was a little nervous.
Yeah,
because I know she's more quiet, and
yes,
I am not. I'm very good in a conversation, but I can't keep one going. So I was like, oh, I hope we're going to be all right. But she was so forthcoming and so back and forth with me. And then when it was over, she was like, I hope I didn't talk too much. I'm like, lady, it is clear. And I was telling her, she was like one of my 3 top rated shows. My first show, Jade, and then Lady Campion.
Well, everybody adores Lady Campion. Because she is quieter, but she's huge talent. She's just a very appealing person. I love that. See, I'm with you, Josh. My dam has been broken for years. Don't care.
100%, yeah.
But this is a great comment from Not Visible. Confidence comes by being well prepared. I completely agree with that. Just when you have a sense, okay, I've done the work, I've practiced, I've done whatever. This is as good as I can do. And if you're doing as good as you can do at that particular moment, you can't do better.
I would also make the argument inner confidence comes from being prepared, but confident to keep doing it, you have to have confidence that you can get yourself out of a nosedive because Chris can tell you many times, me a bunch of times. No matter how well prepared you are, one day you're going to be playing a song and you're going to think about your kid's birthday coming up and totally lose where you are. And so and that could really hurt people if they're not prepared to utterly fail. So you could be over prepared too.
I completely agree with that, and I think that's a fine line. We in the old coach speak here, there was an expression that we played the game in the locker room before we lost before we ever got on the field because we were over prepared, overthought, whatever. Right. And that can happen. And yes, as a live performer, you do have to know that your technology will fail you. You'll vapor lock. You forget the words to your own damn song. Mm-hmm. Although I just watched a video and Sting forgot the words to his own damn song, and I thought, "Yay!" I'm at least as good as Sting in that regard. So I felt great about that.
I think one of the first things you learn when you start playing live or live streaming that if you don't give it away that you screwed it up.
Yes.
No one knows. No one really knows. What's going on, Lord Spike Protein?
Hey, Mr. P. All right, hey, and our buddy Michael, almost home. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Where are you coming from?
Drive safely.
Are you were you working this whole time? Is he texting? I hope Marie is texting for
him. Somebody else.
I bet she's with him.
Let's hope. Don't text and drive. Now I do. Because I do voice text sometimes when I drive, but I try not even to do that.
Yeah, no, I usually...
Too dangerous.
Maybe red light I'll check. But actually, we have to thank Michael Songs because he got a hold of me later on today. I'm like, "Are you guys streaming tonight? I don't see a link." And I was like, "Oh, there's that thing we keep."
Well, and what a useless partner I am on this show because I was so doing other stuff I didn't even think to check.
Yeah, but you told me that, so
Yeah.
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 That's what good partners do.
Yeah, we knew what one another was doing, and in this case, nothing.
I know when I need to make my kids dinner because I can see it in my wife's eyes. I better go make them dinner.
Better go make dinner, yeah.
And vice versa. So,
Yeah. Partnership, man. Partners. Good
What's
partners.
up, Silver Girl? How are you?
Good to see you.
And I am very. Wait, hold on. Put that back up. Put
The
that
Pomeranian.
Now, do you see what I see? Is Silver Girl Persian turquoise waving?
Yes.
Face, red heart shaped Persian turquoise waving.
Those new goofy memes that they put on there, that's how they come up. They don't actually translate.
Only people who have them can see them. How's
Yes.
That? Like I feel like I'm not invited to the cool part.
Exactly. You got to be on the
No
right
one's giving
device
us-
to see them.
Only use the happy hour approved emojis here.
Yeah, come on. Well, that's it. One of these days we'll start doing the, make your own emoji thing, which is kind of fun.
Oh, but no one's better than Jade's.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm totally stealing the idea. I love that. It's
Yeah,
great to
100%.
say hi to the people in the chat by sticking their face in there.
Everyone
hey,
heard
boom.
it. Chris is in charge of emojis here at the happy
Shit.
hour.
Yeah, like I needed to make more work for myself. I'm still working on the train wreck video.
Yeah, that's gonna be good though.
Yeah, it's a good train wreck.
So I think we're ready for our first song. What do you think?
Yeah, and that's what, for those who just joined us, Dom and I are going to play a little bit of music tonight. Just stuff that we listen to, artists that we like, stuff that's on our playlist, and he and I collaborated on a playlist. Now, in a fair, Don did 90% of the heavy lifting on this, so, but it was like, yep, I like that song. Yep, I like that artist. Yep. So we think alike in a lot of ways. So we're going to share some music, and
Yes.
it'll be some people that have been on the show in the past,
And again,
mostly.
it's because of my tribulations.
Yes, tribulations cause Dom to think on the road and do this.
Why is the wheel just spinning on this?
Now that ain't good. Again, technology, folks. It's your friend unless it's your mortal enemy. And I can.
Okay. Just getting through the commercial.
Yes, the old commercial. Dom is the bomb. So there you go. Now we
Here
know.
go. Oh, I don't know if anyone noticed that I put out my first short today.
I did actually. I'm like, really?
I know. Maybe not the best thing to do, but
You know what? I looked at a couple short videos that I took for maybe doing a short, and it's like, you know what? All the cool kids are doing it. Maybe I'll do it
yeah,
someday.
apparently mine wasn't short enough though because I had a 66% swipe through.
You never know with those damn. Clay can quote you chapter and verse on.
I know I was
dumb ones work and ones you put a lot of work in. It,
I mean,
you
mine's
know,
pretty
sit there.
stupid. We'll have to play it later. Mine's
Okay,
pretty
yeah,
dumb.
no, we should play Dom's first short. We can all break Dom's cherry together. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that's a long
But
time.
yeah, Josh, if you send me a CD, I will cherish it forever and
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
listen to it because, dude, I like you. I think you're a super artist. I really enjoyed the work you do.
I don't know if YouTube gives notifications for shorts.
No, they do not.
Okay, but it goes into that's the one thing I noticed. So I got some views through notifications or browse, but the larger part of them come from short feed. I
Yeah,
guess
no,
is what
they just are up, and people it ends up on somebody's feed, and they go, "Oh." I press a lot of them, and again, I think shorts are dumb, but I probably watch 40 a day.
Yeah, well, I was talking to Clay about it because, so I have 131 more hours till I hit 3,000,
Right.
and I plan to just take a dive from streaming so I can start recording music. So I was talking to Clay about like, what am I gonna do? Like, so he was like, you really should do shorts just to maintain like getting new subs and stuff like that. So I figure maybe I will try. I'm gonna do that, and once I start recording, then like how many songs, different songs, have I played on You Pick I Play? Like 60 or 70?
Yeah, something like that.
5 of them are actually posted on my channel. So I'm going to start
Yeah.
posting at least like covers and stuff like that again. Like kind of like how Charlie does the cover of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
All right, here we go. Share my screen. And this one needs new introduction. This is the woman nervous to sing in front of me.
So they say judgment comes in time. All that we learn, the way we live our lives. Surely with love we realize. We draw the lines, and you keep us safe behind them. But no one's right, it's a pointless bit of fight. Ooh, I hear the sound of the shots in the night. Ooh, in the morning we wake for the fight. Surely with love we realize. Surely with love we realize that there's criminals in the church, corruption in our minds. Everywhere we look, it's the same old song we sing every night. When we turn down the light, we sleep in a world that relentlessly fights. Mama, forgive us, for we know not what we do. The devil got your dreams, but has he got you in the light now? Sweet melody, singing everything gonna be alright. Ooh, but I hear the sound of the cries in the nighttime. Ooh, now tell me that everything's gonna be alright. Oh, surely with love we realize. Surely with love we realize that there's criminals in the church, corruption in our minds. Everywhere we look, it's the same old song we sing every night. When we turn on the light, we sleep in a world that relentlessly fights. Mama, forgive us, for we know not what we do. Mama, forgive us, for we know not what we do. Every day I feel time slipping by. Closer now, they're never to goodbye. Ooh, now there's criminals in the church, corruption in our minds. Everywhere we look, it's the same old song we sing every night. When we turn down the light, asleep in a world that relentlessly fights. Mama, forgive us, for we know not what we do. Forgive us. Mama, forgive us, for we know not what we do. Mama, forgive us, for we know not what we do.
That bravo. That
How about
was
that?
Oh, that song. I love that song. And just
phenomenal.
everything about it. I love the lyrics. I love the hook. I love the strings in the background. Just amazing. And that voice, folks.
Oh, it's insane.
Dom posted the link. If you're not subscribed to Viv Sparrow, what kind of drug are you on? Get over there and sub Viv up. Her channel is full of amazing vocal performances, both originals and covers. They're fantastic.
And so let's do something. So this is what it says on Viv Sparrows for the song. Thank you to my friend Folk Punk for encouraging me to release the song that I recorded many years back. That Viv is singing an acoustic guitar, and she's a great acoustic guitar player.
Yeah, excellent
Andy
guitar as
Stack
well.
is playing electric guitar, and the audio engineer was Lincoln Schleffer. So is that the songs you did, in that studio, how we started talking, Viv? Because I think it had Hudson River in the name, and we both lived off of the Hudson River. So that's how we realized,
Yeah.
she grew up where my wife lived before we met.
Hey, good point, Josh. I mean, I'm sub to a lot of people, and sometimes you'll hear a song and go, how did I miss that? I love this song, and, you're on their channel, but you either didn't get the notification or, it got buried or whatever.
Wait, really? So Lincoln Studio isn't actually, it's in Yonkers?
No kidding.
Well, which is on the Hudson River. So I guess it's down in the city. The Soyo. Is it in the Soyo? I'm in the No-Yo, not the Soyo. I don't go to the Soyo area.
So, no, not the Soyo.
No.
Soyo. No. No-Yo.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. All right. I purchased.
Yeah, that's good that folk... Okay. Yeah. And
So
that's
what
good.
did JJ hear this and he pushed you that you should just... I mean, was this the way it was and you needed someone to convince you to release it? Or did you do something different?
Yeah, I'm curious. Because we
'Cause now
push
I wanna-
JJ all the time to, either dust off his old stuff or make new arrangements of it. And so if he paid it forward in that way, then good. Yes,
I mean,
and yes.
JJ Folk Punk has so much music throughout his years. He would never, he could release a song every week.
Oh,
for
the
like
dude
the next
recorded
20 years.
everything.
Yeah, from cassettes to
Yeah.
4-track recorders, stuff he had off of CD.
Yeah, I don't have Jack. I had a Tascam machine too. I don't have any of that stuff.
That way,
Which
hold
is
on, wait,
probably
hold on, hold on.
good.
Wait, no, we got to talk about this. So this song was on a side channel of stuff you weren't sure about.
Yeah, God bless you. I mean, Viv, a confidence that everybody
No, it's phenomenal.
that has ears and a little bit of taste would agree that song is phenomenal.
Now, no one will guess. I mean, I love all of his songs, but there's a particular reason why I put that one on. And it's the dumbest reason that could be for it is because that guitar she's holding in the picture, I have that guitar somewhere in my basement. It's a little like desk clamp.
I was
Has
going to
like
make
one of
an
those
electric
night bulbs
guitar
in it.
joke.
Yeah,
So-
so I have one of those. I have actually two. I have that one, which was my favorite, and I had a brown one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. You should just post everything. You really should.
No, not visible. You've come to the show often enough to know Dom and I don't plan shit. We're just not that dude. We have to be structured in our real, I mean, he's a controller and, I have all these deadlines. We have to be controlled and have a plan in real life. And so when we get to this, there's no plan. We're just having fun.
We usually text like 5 minutes before.
Yeah.
And we do.
Yeah. Hey,
No,
you around?
actually, this is one of our biggest show preps because I did text Chris and said, I'm really tired. I'm going to get a playlist just in case I'm not too jovial.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, just
that
in
was
case.
a very, hey,
Yeah,
what's up
so
there?
f-
It's
yeah, folks.
huge Caldwell.
Mozzarella, fellas.
So I would still want to talk about Viv's song. Well, let's talk about it. Let's not just play them. Let's
Yeah, no, let's exactly.
we
Look,
usually-
there's another
no,
one. Did
but-
you catch that?
Luxuriate,
Luxuriate, guys. I
what
mean,
was
your
yours?
vocabulary is going to be awesome by the
What
end
was
of the
yours
show.
before? We should have a thing at the end if you can.
Oh,
get
hell, I don't remember.
All of tonight's secret words on the happy hour. SAT words with Dom and Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, what another thing I liked about the song, the very good production elements. Like you did 2 back-to-back double stops, or just stops in the music.
Yeah.
One you slid down on the acoustic sound cool, and then the next one was just all stop.
Yes.
So it was a good way to maximize the little bit of things you can do. I thought it was really good. Lyrics were phenomenal.
Lyrics were amazing. A lot of people, especially if they have a little bit of a country background, will bring in the strings and everything. And frankly, often it's a little lazy. But those strings on that track were perfect. They came in exactly the right place. They set exactly the right undertone for the lyrics. That was really masterfully done. And that does not always happen.
100%.
So yeah, let me put it in better terms, girl. That song's amazing.
Yeah, it is, 100%.
And
Really amazing.
our friend Hugh, hauntingly beautiful. See?
Hauntingly beautiful.
Again, the vocabulary. Now I'm bugged because I'll have to go back and look at the replay and the word that I used that I can't remember from 10 minutes ago.
L word.
Well, you said luxuriate. What did I say? Did I say languish?
Languishing. You said
I
languishing.
was saying languishing.
Yes.
Yep, you're right.
Yes,
Okay.
it's
See?
languishing.
Oh God.
This show is sponsored by the letter L.
Yes.
And cold beer.
And cold beer. And mozzarella.
And mozzarella. So what else going on in your good old life over there in Colorado?
Well, here's the latest on
Guitar.
the guitar. Let me tell you what's going on with the guitar.
You're never
Yes.
going to get that shit.
Yeah, no, I know. But it's fun to. But listen, it on July 31st, I got the order information in. Goods leave the operations center on the 2nd. On the 3rd, arrival at Domestic Internationality Airport. The English is amazing. Departure from the airport of origin domestic. On the 12th, item arrives at the airport in the destination country, United States. And as of 2 days ago, import customs clearance. So it's in customs. So it's going faster than last time. That doesn't mean I'll actually get it, but, something's happening.
Probably going to come with, like, heroin stuff.
That's the thing. Yeah, I'll sign for it, and the DA will jump on me. I'm like, what?
Out of the house!
I've been waiting for this guitar for months, and it's like, it's not a guitar.
We've had our eye on you, Mr. Lane.
Yeah.
International drug smuggler.
Yeah, this guitar is pure crank. What? Damn it, I thought it was a Gibson. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're feeling better there, Hugh.
Yeah,
Gooch.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm a
See,
frog, see?
Get
Yeah,
better,
get on
see? Yeah. Yeah, you can't be sick, see?
That's amazing. Like, so, I think you should, hopefully we'll still have all, but you should go back to when you ordered it and we first started talking about, and soundbite every show. It's been going on for like 3 friggin' months now.
It's getting close to 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For this
I'm getting my money's worth. If nothing else,
for a $19.95 guitar that
Yeah.
you have to sign for.
Yeah.
That's too funny, man.
God bless, right? Well, hey, I didn't sign for the other one. That did not work out well.
That's true.
So, I'm happy to sign for it again, unless it turns out to be pure crank, and then the show's over. I don't think I can live stream from the big house.
I just learned some good information. So,
Nice, loquacious, good word, not visible.
So, Saturday, my kids have a birthday party. Right, they're both invited. My wife's taking them too, which is good. So I got a couple hours. Then tonight, she says, going to so and so's house with the kids. They want to go swimming, and she says you don't have to come if you don't want to. And first, I'm like, is this a trap?
Yeah, it's a trap.
Is this a trap? So I responded, well, if you want me to go, I'll definitely come. But if You don't mind if I stay home? Oh, so I may have like Saturday, Sunday afternoon all to myself.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely after a late night at G-Mays, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I can make it there.
Yeah. I'm planning on it, but we'll see. My sister-in-law, so maybe over
Your
Saturday.
AC is out.
That sucks where he
yeah,
lives.
man.
Yeah, that ain't because it's swampy and humid. So
Where
not
do
all.
where do you live, Josh?
He is down south in Georgia, is it not?
Oh, okay.
No, Alabama.
Alabama.
Well, but yeah. I don't know if he still lives in Alabama or Georgia. But he's in one of those two.
And he's in a hot place.
He's in a hot place
You
down
don't wanna be
south.
without your air conditioning.
No.
How long has it been out? Like, did it just go out today?
Yeah.
Like
We are so
in New
spoiled.
York, like when mine went out within hours, I had like 3 different crews at my house. Make it work right now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the worst.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know my sister-in-law. I mean, Gary's a fun guy. My sister-in-law is a laugh friggin' riot.
Really?
Oh, she's
Bring her on
funny.
the show. Bring her on the happy hour.
Well, we'd be canceled. She's
Oh, really?
she's
a little
just
Randy.
yes, yes. It's my wife's sister, and she's the crazy one of the two, and they're both nuts. So
I picture your wife as this just little demure woman.
she gives that appearance, and as a CFO, that's a good thing. But she's going along and very businesslike, and then she'll say something, and her coworkers will turn is like, "Did the nice little old lady just actually say that? Holy crap!" Because she's got a wicked sense of humor and very, very dry, very bitey. I mean, she's funny as hell, but yeah, she gives the appearance of being buttoned down and very proper, and that ain't who she is.
Hey Hugh, I have a song I started working on, in Dadgad, and as soon as I started playing it, I was like, I definitely want it to go from like acoustic to electric and back to acoustic and have like a big kind of thing in it. But I actually want to send it to you and just say, you make all the electric guitar parts, and I'll just do the acoustic guitar parts.
Good call. Call the pro from Dover.
I think it could be fun.
Yeah, well, that'll be nice.
The only problem I'm having, you remember the demo the So Long thing?
Yes.
So it was the demo's cool. I was trying to record it, and I can't get the time right. Like, I can't find what time I'm at. So I don't know if I wrote a little shungats, but now it feels good that way.
Yeah.
So I may actually have to find drums for it, because I don't know if I can find a beat. Anytime any beat I played to me, it felt too rushed. So there is definitely a huge what do you call that? Swing on it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and that's the thing, when you're using if the swing is consistent, that's one thing. But most of us, when we have that little bit of feel thing, it's not. Which is why, I mean, the way to go is just have one of the great live drummers that we have in our community, and just say, look, here's the song. You get the feel for it. Now groove with me.
Yeah. Well, that has always been one of the great things about being a solo performer is there is no such thing as not in time. Your time itself,
Yes.
You could do, like, you can stop, you can slow down, speed up as much as you want it if you're just playing guitar and singing.
Right.
But then when you get used to it, now it becomes difficult to play with other people.
Yeah, bring other kids to the party.
Or record it, because
Yeah. Well,
recording
yeah.
is so strict on where everything has to fall.
Yeah, and again, we've gotten a little too used to. If I love going and listening to like Pink Floyd and Zeppelin and some of those, where they'll analyze the thing and see how Bonzo was a great timekeeper, but man, he swung a lot playing with those guys. And
Well, I mean, you had to,
it was a
because-
band environment, and that's
Really,
what you
because
do.
Floyd's music is so friggin' basic. You know, it's so simple.
In a lot of
that-
respects, yes.
In the technical aspects, they don't do crazy things in the songs. They did crazy things to the songs afterwards,
Yes.
you know. So you need a lot of nuance to do that. That's why, like, to this day, I think Paul McCartney is one of my favorite bass players because of all the little nuances.
A lot of
on all the
intricacy.
songs, yeah.
Yeah, look at Josh. I have 2 drummers, so you're twice as many as most of us.
Yeah.
I mean, my own kid's a drummer. I can't get him to play on the stuff.
True. You should
Lazy
get mad at
bastard.
him.
Well,
Cut him out the will unless he starts playing.
he knows how much money I have. He's like, that's no threat.
Yeah. Your
You
will's
know,
gonna
yeah, leave me
move.
enough I can bury you, old man.
What's going on there, Charlie? How you doing, my friend?
Charlie G. Yeah, see, having raising a kid drummer is great. I love playing with him. He's got great timing and everything, but he's not musically inclined right at the moment.
He really was, Hugh. I agree. Like, out of musicianship, Paul McCartney was definitely the best Beatle. Even though a lot of people, even though personally I still relate to John Lennon's music more, but you can, when you listen to Paul McCartney's song, you can tell he worked it. He was
Oh, yeah.
going for things in it.
Oh, absolutely. Well, John Paul Jones was the musician of Led Zeppelin.
Right.
I mean, Plant was a great singer and everything, and what's his face was on heroin. He had no idea what he was playing most of the time. It was John Paul Jones that kept that train wreck together.
The Go-Go's. It ain't got do-wop, 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 do-wop.
Ain't got a thing if you ain't got that swing.
Oh,
Yep.
there's another interesting thing. So, after talking with Lady Campion and how her parents forced her to play piano till she was 12, I don't know if we stayed on her a while after the show.
Yes.
We went through like 3 or 4. Someone go, all right, I have to go, and I'm never leaving. But she had told me that the next morning at breakfast, I was talking to my son, and who has been playing piano for 2 years at 10 o'clock. At 10 years old, he no longer wants to play anymore.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I've decided that I am going to force you to keep playing at least until you're 13. I said, you may not like it right now, but I think you're pretty good. And if I let you stop, you're never going to do it again.
This is the fine line as a parent. You need to push your children in some things. Again, goes back as kids. At some point, you have. You can sing, you can dance, you can paint. You're great at everything, and then somewhere along school, and I believe it's the schools that beat it out of the kids. Then they lose all confidence, and they don't think they can do anything, and they're afraid to try. And that's where the parent has to step in and push them a little bit. My youngest, at one point, he didn't want to play football anymore. It was like, but he had talent, and I said, you know what, you want to play football. I'm just telling you, and you might not love this season, but you're going to thank me later. Well, he won a state championship in football. He became the best football player he could have been, and he was glad that he stuck with it. But it would have been easy to let him quit, but I felt like it was the right thing to do to push him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always a tough call.
Yeah, well, for me, the call was easy. The piano was expensive, man. I'm like, I haven't recouped my loss yet. You
Well,
have to play it.
there's that. You don't. You always hear these horror stories, and and coming from the coaching world like I did, of the old man trying to relive their glory through their kid and really push them in sports and everything. And I'm not a fan of that. I don't think it's the right thing to do.
No.
And musically, we've all heard the horror stories that you had to practice violin, and that they hit you with the ruler and all that kind of stuff. Well, if you want to instill a love of something in a kid, you got to be prudent in how you do that, and it's easy to go wrong.
I'm a pusher.
Yeah.
I definitely. Well, I'm a fun pusher though.
Yeah,
no,
but
and this
you
one-
have
this-
to.
But see, no, there's certain things that like one of my kids really not a sport kid, you know. So
Yeah.
even though he played on a basketball team last year, and their team actually won the championship. Good bunch of kids too. They were all older. They all helped them. Hey,
Nice.
what's going on, Chad? But he's really not into it. And when we asked him, "Do you want to do it again?" he was like, I don't think so." So I was like, I'm not going to. In that particular case, I'm not going to push. you know?
Yes.
But in the case of piano, I mean, I've been playing long enough to know. In the first, if you're a smart kid, and he's very smart, he picks up things very easy. Learning is so easy, right? And then you get to a point where you've learned, and now you have to start implementing it.
Yes.
So that uses a completely different set of brain skills. And he reached that point where now we were going from here's the notes and this is that, and now we start doing, and he was running into all kind of problems. He was getting very frustrated.
Yeah,
so I
that's
think
the hard
that's why
part.
he wants to stop.
Sure,
So-
because it gets difficult. We know that as musicians, you hit a wall at some point,
Yeah.
and you have to push through it, and it ain't easy to do.
Yeah. So as a musician, I don't think I would be doing it justice if I just let them bail, because I know if he can cross the next
I totally
line
get it. No,
of
if you
going through hell with it, then when he gets to the other side, he's going to come out and go, "Wow, I can do this."
yeah, exactly, and it'll be a lifelong skill. He could, stick with it. He could always play.
Yeah,
And,
well, that's the other thing too. Like I said, it's always something you can do. I was like,
Yeah.
look at how much fun I have now, and just doing it for fun.
Well, that's exactly it. That's the important thing. If you take care of your hearing, and and don't cut off your fingers in a table saw. Looking at you, Michael. Careful, brother. You can play forever. Sports ball. You got. I played till I was 40. I played in an adult hockey league till I was 40. So, and that's a good long career. But at some point, you just can't play anymore. But that isn't true. I mean, you can be old and blind, and playing your guitar, and it's all good.
Adult hockey was a career for you?
No, but I'm just saying, at some point, you can't play anymore. Your body's going. You're done.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. Which music, again, unless, you have an injury or arthritis
even
or something.
music, boy. I mean, who of us does not face challenges trying to play at our age? I mean, I often ice my arm when I'm done playing. I'm sitting with a heating pad at night. Because, just from sitting in a damn chair for so long, I'm like, oh, my back's killing me. So these are, we are no longer made of rubber.
No, that's exactly true. For me, it's, the hearing. That I'm being very careful with that because I got to conserve it.
Chris, it's funny when you telling Michael about the band. So he and I were talking the other day, and I was messing with him. Like, he's like, "What can I do to help?" And I was like, "Want to give an estimate to redo a kitchen?" and I forget what he said. And I said, I assume you're at the very least meticulous at your job. I said, because if you weren't, you would have been in some weird tie bandsaw accident like a long time ago, because wearing a tie on a construction site
No, you
has
don't
to
do
be
that.
one of the most dangerous things there
Well,
is to do.
I mean, you're
that
about the
and-
same age. Yeah, the old shop videos is like, and they're made in the 50s, and you must take off your tie and your wedding ring and all of that because you get caught in the equipment. So, yeah.
I believe that wearing a tie while doing carpentry is only under king crab fishing on the Bering Sea, as far as dangerous jobs. So
Yeah, no doubt.
just barely under it.
Yeah, I had to really learn how to play sitting down, believe it or not, because I had been playing, live or in church or whatever for such a long time that you just stand up, and it took me a while to get comfortable sitting down, and I do try and alternate for that reason, but yeah, it's just kind of what you're used to.
Sounds like you're very proud of your son, Lord Spike. Good for him.
It should be, you know. I mean,
What
I'm
part
proud
of
of both
Germany?
my boys on most levels.
What part of Germany? I lived in Baumholder, Germany. I guess that near, what was it near? I can't remember any place. I was so drunk when I was in the army. I was so messed up.
You can drink in Germany, yeah.
Yeah, I was there 17.
Prost.
right? So
Yeah.
I got to Germany. I was still 17 at the time. So this was 85. The United States military followed the drinking age of the host country they were in. In
Yeah.
Germany at the time, it was 16.
Yeah.
But then shortly thereafter, they changed the policy to equal what it was in the United States. So it went from 18, to 21. So yeah, and I'd say German beer.
Yeah.
I got there and it was double Bock. It was like a special brew of beer, and I remember sitting at a bar. It was called the Galaxy in Baumholder, Germany, and I had like 3 or 4 of them, and I was feeling good, and I got up to go to the bathroom and wiped out.
Yeah, that's when you know you're feeling good sitting there, and you stand up and go, "Oh shit, I'm in trouble. I have
why
drank too
cops-
much."
That is why cops make you get out of the car. They don't need to give you all those tests. It's that moment you step out of the car that they know.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
like,
they-
okay, this is, and the rest of it is just for their amusement.
Exactly, yeah.
It's like, is the body cam working? Because this will be great. The boys at the station are going to laugh at this one. Yeah.
That would be actually make a funny show, just like drunk cam. 15th precinct drunk camera.
Yeah, no doubt. Actually, this is, in seriously, this is a great tip from you. Expert guitarist, wear strap same height sitting down as you do standing. And that really is good. It
Oh,
keeps-
really? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that makes a lot of sense. And that might actually, for, what you were talking about earlier, that might help a little bit with that hunching over. And maybe you wouldn't put quite so much pressure on your shoulder or neck or wherever it's pinching.
No, that itself is from something else.
Okay.
Not exactly sure, but
Well, getting old.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
awesome.
I don't do anything standing anymore, Josh. I sit for everything now. I'm very lazy.
I stand, walk around the neighborhood, go water the gardens, and try and stand up as much as possible. Because again,
Well, I
we
can
spend
see it.
far too much time in chairs. We need to
Well,
get up as much
the
as
opposite
possible.
for me is going to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So I live a completely different life when I'm there. Then I'm outside. One of my favorite things, you want to talk about great presents? My wife got me this thing called a weed dragon. It's basically a fucking blowtorch that you hook up to a propane tank, and you just ignite it. And
Sign me up.
yeah, I have a little trolley for my propane tank, and I walk along my gravel yard and burn every leaf and weed I can see. And just like,
Nice.
my neighbor came over. He was like, "Hey man, can I try?" So and my neighbors are coming over to use my weed dragon, and all the wives are looking at us. Just like,
Go, they don't get it. Men and flamethrowers. Duh.
yeah, it's like, oh man, I am
Yeah.
ready. It's the coolest invention ever. But what I have realized, know what the problem is? Like, what is the natural order of forests? Stray forest fires,
Yeah.
cause forests to burn, turns everything to ash, but releases all nutrients and seeds back
Exactly.
into the
This is the
soil.
cycle of things.
So I'm actually getting more weeds now because it's repopulating itself faster
Interesting.
rather than using, weed be gone or whatever. But I
Yeah.
can't use it anymore because my stupid dog.
Well, no, and that stuff is bad for the environment. It's bad for the
hell with the
pollinators.
environment. It's been here a long time. It's gonna make it. Yeah, I'm not into that shit.
Yeah, well, we're my good friend, our farmer friends out in Yuma, were out there, and Kay, we're all natural gardeners, and our garden is designed for pollinators, and that's what we sit out there and watch hummingbirds and the bees and the butterflies and everything. And so we're out with the farm, and Kim, our friend, was saying, yeah, I just used this stuff on the plant to kill those bugs and everything. And Kay's like, well, that really hurts the bees. And she was like, fuck the bees. And the look on my wife's face. Did you just say fuck the bees? I thought, and I mean, they've been friends literally since they were 14 years old. I thought my wife was going to throw down on her.
Yeah, that is funny.
But farmers, I mean, that's how they feed the world.
Yeah.
They have to use that stuff. I get it. But people like us, we don't have to use that stuff, so we don't.
Yeah, I guarantee you're not visible. Someone will hear us. We'll make sure of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the environment. I don't go, like...
Who doesn't, really?
I don't,
But,
like, I had it... One time I did have a neighbor, and she talked to me because I was using Weed Be Gone on my lawn, and told me, well, sometimes she walks a dog past, and I was like, well, don't fucking walk your dog here. Like, what are you talking to me for? Like...
yeah, you're on my grass. Yeah, I mean, even as...
But of course, as soon as I got a dog, I'm like, I can't use that shit.
No, I can't use it anymore.
I don't care if I kill her dog.
Yeah.
My dog.
Not my dog.
That's her responsibility. That is not my responsibility if you let your dog walk on my lawn.
That ain't wrong. Yeah, that'll be my first merchandising
Fuck the
thing.
bees, yeah.
Fuck the bees.
With your wife's face on it, though. Like, I was actually just trying to get the picture of you sitting out in the garden. You have a glass of iced tea or a whiskey. The sun's coming down. Your beautiful wife next to you in your cut-off T-shirt with a fan blowing your hair.
Yeah, well, that's what the fan here in Colorado is just called the wind, and it blows all the time. And we were out there, and even tonight was really windy for Colorado. I mean, our wind chimes are, about at 30 degrees, and the bees are like, come on, I want to hit this flower, but it's moving on me. So, yeah. So that's why I'm for the hair flowing and the big wind, that's just what I'm used to. That's outside. I just bring the outside inside.
Hold on a second. Michael, you told me this story. I know where you got it from, right? Didn't you say it was, well, your parents were giving you shit about the way you always used to dress?
Yeah.
So you were like, I'll never dress like that. And then he said he had to go, I forget now, I can't remember the details.
A prom or a John
he had to go to a
interview.
Prom or something, and
Yeah.
and he had to wear a suit, and he was like, oh my God, the pockets.
Yeah, this is coming. And he was like, okay, I'm in. And
So yeah, we're here to tell all your stories, Michael.
yeah.
What else you want to know about Michael's songs?
listen.
We'll give you whatever he's got.
Well, this is the thing. When you come on our show, we listen to you and we pay attention, and we can regurgitate it back because we get bored with our stuff. So we'll talk about
We have
you.
Nothing else to talk about.
Indeed.
That's why we ask all those questions. Yeah.
That's right. So we have something to talk about later, and we'll just bring it back. We're kind of like your wife in that. Remember that time 30 years ago when you did that? Yeah, we're kind of like that. We should. Josh Harris has been playing out, and I told you about that one song. Do you have that? Let's play a Josh Harris song.
All right, hold on un momento, por favor. You keep talking to me.
Yeah, I'm going to. Josh, I think brought this out a month ago, maybe a little longer. It's hard to say. But man, this one really hit. I was digging this one. I like the vibe of it. And again, it's kind of that swampy southern, this is just old school goodness on this particular song. I dig it. I like the lyrics, and I think you will too. Okay. Once Dom gets it.
All right. Present arms.
All right.
This is Josh Harris and the Queens, ladies and gentlemen.
I rode through Texas with the sun on my back, and chasing a beauty in a black Cadillac. Before I left, I set the world on fire. got nothing but time. Came back home to Alabama. Oh, if you're looking for me, here I am. Got more than a couple devils on my tail, and they can't wait to drag me to hell. But I got nowhere else to be. So for now it's just the devil and me. Devil and me got a lot going on. I give him an answer, he'll give me a song. But you better watch it, boy, he'll take you down. You'll end up dead in a one-horse town. But for me, I got nowhere to be. So for now, it's just the devil and me. Yeah, for me, I got nowhere to be. So for now, it's just the devil and me. Oh, for me, I got nowhere to be. Now it's just the devil and me.
Yes, I love that. That's just swampy goodness. Dig that song, Josh. Great
Fantastic. The minimalism of it.
Yes.
Just made it so much richer. Did you do two? Were there two guitars? Did you you just hitting on like the E on with a separate guitar, or was it part of?
I think his wife may have been playing the bass in the background. I think that was that low that we were hearing. Yeah.
I mean, it had
just kind of setting the foundation.
A lot of sustenance to it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just that was amazing. Again, folks,
Really good song. Yeah.
don't put the link up. If you're not subscribed to Josh Harris and the Queens, do yourself a favor and get some more of that kind of stuff, because it is good.
I think the devil takes breaks now and then. He's the devil. They're not really hard workers. I would think an evil person would be like somewhat lazy. I would think the devil would take a break. He's like, it's lunchtime. I'm going away this weekend.
What time do I got to clock
Well,
out?
think, if you never got any time off, that's probably why he's so damn evil.
Yeah, that's
You know,
it.
give him some damn benefits.
Yeah, you know what? Coffee breaks, sending him Tuscany for a week.
Company party down in hell.
Yeah. Christmas party? No. All right, maybe not.
An anti-Christmas party, yeah. That would be funny. That would make a good SNL skit.
Yeah, probably would.
Christmas party in hell.
Yeah. Well, we discussed it.
Sure. Wait, I don't know how to wait. I think I should go like this. No, that would put. Oh no, hold on, Hugh. We can do that. I have to go to the show, and
The show.
Hugh.
Yeah. Gotta make him
Should I put him in timeout? Just stop asking stupid questions. Where? Oh, here we go.
Now, Clay taught us how to do this last week.
Yes, last week. So we're
So
implementing.
let's see if we
we're
learned.
implementing.
If we can be
Hugh,
taught.
you should now be a moderator. You can post whatever you want, dude.
Yeah.
Just don't take Lord Spike's job.
No, Lord Spike is the boss of that. But yeah, we
when did
encourage
someone say
people.
coffee?
We want our friends to, be exposed to one another in a musical way. Don't take that wrong.
Well, you did that too? That's two people who rode a tank in the general's rank.
See, who knew? Coffee, yes. Why? Thank you, Michael. I think I'll have some.
Are you drinking coffee? That's not coffee.
Yeah, this is why I'm up all the time, because I drink coffee until 10:30 at night.
Yeah, well, that's generally me too.
Yeah.
The alcohol definitely mellows.
Yeah. See, I try not to mix the two. I'm either drinking whiskey or drinking coffee. I try not to drink them at the same time because I don't want my body to go, for fuck's sakes, man, pick a lane. Let's get going or let's be mellow. Just pick one.
Speaking of pick a lane.
Pick a lane?
Where is
Oh, are you going to put that graphic up? Yeah, this is another thing that's...
another Chris segment that we can't go away.
Yeah,
He
something
has
that
the
we...
graphic. He just has no idea what to do with it.
Well, that's
What
it,
what were we originally talking about?
No, I don't even remember. I mean, we were all excited about it, and so I did the graphic, and then we did other things, and now I can't remember what...
I still think a train wreck is the best.
Yeah,
words of the week.
We have a lot of good ideas, and we don't always follow through with them, and then then we forget.
Well, I mean, isn't it fun just to share good ideas?
Good ideas are good,
That's why
Implementation is better, but...
That is why if I have a good idea, I just tell someone. So I tell someone with some damn motivation, so hopefully they'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. All
So
right.
what is this link you posted, Hugh? Well,
Should we play it?
Yeah, I was like, hey, now there's an idea.
Hey, we said we're going to play our friend's music tonight. Hugh's our friend. Maybe we do that.
I don't know. He is Scottish. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that about him.
Oh, speaking of Scottish, I don't know. I wish Preston were goddamn here because he would talk to me about Star Trek: Strange New Worlds because Montgomery Scott has returned to television.
What?
Yeah. He just showed up in the last
love
episode
Scotty.
of it's such but I gotta say, it's a really smart idea. So like Star Trek came out, new series that predates the original Star Trek cast. It's commanded by Captain Christopher Pike.
Right.
Who, if anyone had watched it, was in the first episode called The Cage, and then they fired what was his name? Christopher Pike and then got William Shatner to be the captain. But what they did is on this ship, a young Spock is on the crew, a young Uhura is on the crew, and on another ship that they sometimes come in contact is Lieutenant James T. Kirk. So he comes on, and now they just introduced Scotty. So technically what they could do, like if you just came on and said, hey, this is Captain Kirk, and right off the bat no one would accept it, no one would deal with it. But if they do this and go for a couple seasons,
and watch them move up the ranks in Starfleet.
So you can become familiar with the way they are now, because obviously they're different people. They could eventually take over the show as the original cast. I think would be fantastic.
I love it. When they rebooted the movies, and they had Chris Pine as Kirk, I thought there was a couple things I thought, I thought Pine did a great job really setting the backstory between him and Pike and how he ascended into leadership and who he was and how he was formed. That part was brilliant. And getting Simon Pegg to be Scotty in that, I thought was brilliant casting. He was fantastic.
He was excellent. Yeah, I'm telling you, this guy that they had last night was good too. The problem with the movies was Jeremy Abrams, who great director.
Yeah.
But he tried to make it too much of an action flick, and Star Trek fans are not Star Wars fans.
No, exactly. Action is good, but there is a little more cerebral going on,
a lot, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he tried, but to your point, that's not his stock in trade.
Yeah, no, he's big flash action movies, so I think the first one was great. And then each one was like, all right, it's like the same movie before, So, because he was, wait, what did it say? Was that some?
Yeah,
they
not
fired
visible.
Pike at the cage because he has tumors with. Oh,
Tumorous. Yeah, interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of vaguely remember that. Now, and Pike, remember, did show up later, but he was in the chair and all disfigured.
It was from the same. It was from the same show, though. Like the original unaired was like a two-parter kind of. That's when they brought him back in the mirror, and it was really just clips from the first, from the pilot. They were just trying to use it, Where I'm trying to figure out, because I told you when I took my kids to the Star Trek museum, so I've been watching the original Star Trek with my kids, and my son was pretty smart. He was like, what do the color of the uniform signify, and but like in the first season, Kirk is wearing like a green.
Yeah, they changed. I mean, it wasn't until later that they settled into red for security and engineering, and then the officers were in the yellow, and then they had blue.
Red is command, blue is science, and what was the other color? Yellow security. So command just means leading. Almost everyone's a red shirt. But
well, again, I just know, it was the security guys that took the brunt of it when they went down the planet. They were always wearing red. Although, I mean, the nerds will say, well, statistically, that's not in fact true.
No, it's 100% true. There's a thing, it's called the red shirts.
Yeah, I've always believed that.
There is a cartoon called Star Trek Lower
See,
Decks,
thank you.
in which they explored the thing of the red shirts dying because they killed off a character one episode and then brought him back the next episode, and everyone was like, hey, what happened? We thought you were dead. And they were like, the fourth wall thing. Oh, no, we can't talk about that. Just accept it. We come back.
Yeah, came back. Indeed.
All right, so I can play Hugh's song from here. I have to play it from here. Now,
yes.
How do I do that? Oh, crap.
They gotta clink the link or copy it. I think you can copy it.
I'm looking for it now.
Oh, you know what? That may be...
Oh, no, there it is.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we can copy it. I can't copy it out of here.
So, can I... No, yeah, that's right. I have to copy it.
Yeah.
Oh, Clay, we need this. You have to tell us how to do that. Wait, now I can go to the channel. All right, I got it.
Yeah, see?
All right. So
we're building this starship as we're flying it.
But I'm sorry, Hugh, that just took me to your main page. So what am I playing? It didn't take me to a specific song.
Hey, look at his latest and greatest.
Videos. Song for MHH, that one? Which one?
I know, I'm not looking at it, so I can't help you.
Oh. Ah, damn, now Preston comes.
Yeah, naturally. Speak of him and he appears.
Said, I wish Preston were here because he would understand.
And here he is.
So the most recent is 5 days ago.
Yeah, cut and paste actually is not easy from the chat on our end, Lord Spike, because of the way StreamYard is. Because if I click on something, then I highlight the comment.
So, did you answer? Is the one from 5 days ago there, Hugh? The one that says.
He said most recent, so yeah.
So, okay. Here we go. Commercial. All right, all right, all right. I'm almost there.
Yep, we're getting there, folks. While you're doing that, I'm going to change the background because that makes no sense.
Oh yeah, it's kind of weird. Here we go.
Go to this one. That was very cool. So had that one hanging around, did you?
Very good, huge. Like
Yeah, I was digging it. Yeah, that little guitar lick, that was cool. It sounded dark and evil, and there for a while we were riding the subway to hell. That totally
I
worked
like
for
how
me.
many different styles Hugh can successfully play.
A lot, apparently, is the answer to that.
Very, very
Yeah.
well done. He is really good at Hugh. And I tell you, I am very impressed with your production skills.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He's got, he's got a good ear for that kind of stuff, and yeah, his stuff sounds great.
To tell you, actually, I'm thinking, so in the next batch of songs I record, I'm thinking about asking a few people that I like or respect to say, you know what, this is what I wrote, and like let someone else
Yeah,
produce it.
send him the stems and go, yeah, go
Exactly.
nuts.
I'll just do I'll do the guitar and my vocal, and then I'll just let them tell me what else they want, or they can make it up. I think that could be fun. Hey, Carl's Order of the Swirls. How you be doing today?
Yeah. Good to see Carl.
So yeah, Preston. Just before you came in the room, I was telling everyone how Montgomery Scott is back on television, and it was very exciting. So that's how we got onto the colored shirt conversation.
Yeah. See, and Preston knows.
Yes, I didn't. I never knew that for him. He and I would probably do very good with Amazon, movie viewing parties. 'Cause we seem to watch all the same things. Speaking of Preston, have you watched Silo? I thought Silo's pretty good. It's not science fiction, but it's pretty cool. It's kind of post-apocalyptic kind of world thing.
Yeah, I like this comment from Hugh. Learning every day. That's what we aspire to, right? Whatever I did today, if I can do it better tomorrow, that's fantastic.
I've been a little nervous that I've forgotten a lot, about recording.
Yeah,
I was getting like really good, and then I got so fed up and I just stopped.
Here's what I think may happen, and I could be wrong, but what I think will happen is you'll get back to it. You'll quickly remember some of the little tricks and everything, but you'll have a different, fresher perspective, and I think you
think so.
potentially could take it to a much higher level. That's what I've taken a step back in some things and like, okay, I know how to do this, but I want to relearn it.
I just want to manage expectations to everyone here. Don't expect it to be at a higher level. Please. At least same level, maybe still a bit lower. I think the songs will be better though.
Yeah.
They're starting to go off in my head now a little bit, because I know it's getting closer. First thing I have to do is Naya's song,
Yes.
because I'm about the worst person in the world for how long I've made her wait. We just agreed we were going to do a song, and like 2 days later, Clay was like, you should come follow me when I go play. And since that day, that's all I've done. Later on,
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah, have a good one, man.
And
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Since the day Clay said that, I have not recorded one day.
Yeah. I've been dipping my toe, but again, I'm kind
getting
of
more
stripping some
excited.
things back and doing something. But let's see if I actually did this right. Yeah, okay.
Are you set?
Yeah, now I've got something queued up here that we can play in a minute that I think will be fun. But, yeah, just
I
chatting
have
about
not seen it. What's it on? And is it subtitled? I don't do subtitles.
Yeah.
I'll just read a book.
Well, if it's a bunch of Scotsmen, the subtitles might be helpful.
Yeah, that's true.
What's he saying? See, Not Visible is into science fiction. He knows these things
A
too.
lot of people are. That's
Well, we
cool.
discovered that on the show, 2 weeks ago, there's a lot of interest in that amongst the musical community, that there's a lot of crossover, that we enjoy science fiction and both the books and the shows.
Well, I think most of it stems for. I think the better. I would bet if you polled musicians in general, I guarantee you the highest percentage of readers, would come from that pool. Maybe not more people who play instruments also read books. And I think just, science fiction is just a draw to like, well, let me check it out.
Sure.
You know.
I think it activates some of the same brain centers. So
Yeah,
that,
no,
that makes
100%.
totally sense. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. No, I put it in space and I'm watching it, and my wife just walks past me and laughs, and she's like, "You're watching another space soap opera." I'm like, "Yeah."
And is that a bad thing?
But they also have lasers. Like what and it's the little things like when they rebooted Battlestar Galactica. I love that when they went out into space, they made it silent because you wouldn't hear anything in space.
Yeah,
So
because there's no atmosphere.
battles
The
were
sand
quiet.
doesn't
Yeah,
carry.
I
Yeah.
thought it was very cool.
That was, and again, that's just kind of that smart. When you think about it, yeah. I mean, you hear all these explosions. Like, no, it would be dead silent. Light goes through space like a bat out of hell, but sound
Yes.
doesn't go at all.
I have seen all 3 seasons. Right, it's very cool. I like that they didn't make it so silly, that they took a more serious approach. So it's not like the Lost of Space of old, even though it's all the same people.
Damn.
It's pretty good.
And I didn't see that one.
There's so many of them now.
Yeah.
There's like too many to keep up with.
Yeah, that's it. There
But
is a
eventually,
lot.
I get to them.
Well,
I have to be
actually,
in-
yeah, we were discussing that tonight on the. We're thinking, man, maybe we've had direct TV for years, and we're thinking, do we really want to pay for this? How much TV are we actually watching anymore? And for me, it's almost none. And my wife can get the horrible Housewives of wherever other ways.
Mhm.
So
The lead up to Battlestar Galactica, you're talking about the first 4 episodes before they actually, probably the best science fiction like miniseries ever on television. It was so exciting. I remember watching, just like feeling the tension.
yeah, when
like,
you get tense watching it, yeah.
yeah, when
No, that's
what's her
good.
name, she breaks the baby's head, breaks the baby's neck. I mean, so phenomenal. It was so good. I started watching The Expanse. I didn't. Is that the one with they're like a garbage or a supply hauler or something like that?
I got nothing.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
not familiar
we-
with that one.
Oh, you're talking about I know what you're talking about. The prequel, the early after they finished Battlestar Galactica, they did like 1 season, right? Where he was like a scientist who made. I did see it. It was pretty good. They could have done more with it, but they didn't.
Yeah.
You don't pay for Netflix, Michael? Are you stealing
Well,
Netflix?
No, no. Maria was asking why do they still pay for it if they never watch it, and that was the same conversation we were having. It's like I pay $15 a month for Hulu, and I can't remember the last time I turned on
I
Hulu.
made a spreadsheet because I'm a controller, and every month, Daddy comes out and makes an announcement to the family what channels you will have this month. And my kids are like, no, don't cancel Hulu, Teen Titans. My wife, you can't get rid of this because like all the Housewives shows are on.
Yeah.
So, but we rotate, so we'll take like Showtime 1 month, and because we got rid of cable because it was just so damn expensive.
Yeah.
And we weren't watching anything, and then we got this one and that one, and the one I'm looking at the bill, I'm like, we pay more now. Like we were paying like $160 for cable. At one point, we were paying like 200 and something for streaming service, and like this is just ridiculous.
You can go wrong. And that was the discussion we're having. It's like we're very close to $200 for the DirecTV, and
Right.
and we kept it the last couple of years because we like watching the hockey. But I can stream hockey, and now I'm thinking I may get $20 a month for the hockey, and maybe Paramount Plus, and and maybe Hulu, and that's call it good.
Yeah. Yeah, so
And I have Apple TV, so there's that. I get whatever's on Apple TV as well.
they have really good shows on it.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot, but they have really good shows. Maria, you guys are just starting off on like YouTube. It comes to a point you need a break from it. It's good to have the good. I've been watching a lot more television than I have because from live streaming. All right, Maria, and a spreadsheet. Let's make a spreadsheet together.
What the hell's wrong with you people? I mean, I love people that love those, but I don't love the spreadsheets.
It makes the world make sense. Everything goes in the columns.
The columns, yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Steven, what's
Sheets.
going on, man?
How you
Good
doing,
to see you.
Cowboy?
We're doing good tonight. We're playing music and a little out of our. We're talking like we usually do, but we're actually playing some of our friends' videos tonight. Because it's kind of fun.
Let's see. How do we do this? Wait, hold on, Maria. Maybe we can actually do her request. How do I do this? Start a poll.
Okay.
Do you pay?
We're soliciting our audience, and again, not the hey, want to get lucky kind of solicitation. The what's your opinion solicitation.
Okay, because Maria wants to know. Let's see. I do not, so I'm going to click.
That's just I don't know what's wrong with you people. I'm just saying.
What?
I'll send you an invite, Dom. Let's make a spreadsheet of awesome spreadsheets.
Yeah, great.
Let's
do a.
That's the
podcast,
weirdest
Maria.
proposition I've ever heard on YouTube. I'm just going to be real honest
Look at
with
the
you.
flow. Oh man, it's so calming, man. And I love like when I go into a meeting, and then like we need like Tom, can you make a spreadsheet? I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna have to go home and smoke some weed, but yeah, I can make a spreadsheet on that. It's fun stuff.
Good. All right. That's good to know.
No, don't tell us here, Lord Spike. Put it in the poll, damn it.
Yeah.
And of course you pay for it. Your son makes $1 million a year.
That's right. Hopefully he's helping out the old man.
Let's see, down to 83%. 83% so far do not pay for it.
Okay.
Look at the power we have. Look at the technology at our disposal.
At our
We can ask
fingertips.
all kinds of questions.
I think the difference is solely you don't get the ads. I think you pay the extra price and they stop sending you, stupid stuff you don't want to see.
Oh, Saturday night, Stephen, is G-May's show. A lot of fun over there. You should come. If you have, Stephen Sheets, do you have capabilities of playing live? If you do, you should
come on down. G-May's always looking for new folks to come and join us.
We do open mics here sometimes too.
Yeah.
Joe Norman does open mics.
Yep. Let us know. Put it in the chat.
Yep.
I mean, look at that face. That's a guy, got the nice goatee, although he's a little darker than mine.
A little bit. But yeah, yours is a little more
Blonde and salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a lot of salt.
Blonde, yeah, very blonde.
Yeah, well, I'm a blonde guy, but yeah, there's quite a bit of gray within the blonde.
So, Chris, did the carpet match the drapes? Come on, we all want to know.
What carpet? Don't set me up like that, man. Don't set me up like that.
I have to go take a shower now.
Yeah.
That was my list of things I never wanted to find out about, Chris. I was now tricked into asking one of them.
I overheard a woman say that one time, and it made me laugh so hard because somebody was like, "Do the carpets match like men jerk too?" And she goes, "What carpet?" And I thought, "Oh, what a perfect line! Thank you." And shut that guy right the hell down.
No, it's not because.
Coming from me, it's nasty.
No.
But...
I mean, but her. Depending on how she said it, but 90% of men, if you ask a dumb question like that to a woman, and she responds saying, "What carpet?" 98% of men are going like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck her."
Oh no, this dude was speechless. He had no.
responded.
He did
We're
not
terrible.
expect that. He was
We're
speechless. It
terrible
was.
creatures. We are
Oh
terrible.
no, men suck.
You can't say hi to us without us
Yeah.
going, "Oh, there could be a chance there."
Yeah, no, it's this pretty known fact that we're kind of terrible. Yeah.
Oh, funny.
Anyway.
So yeah, I saw Chad. I saw Nolan posted that she's going to be on your Friday show, right? Of the Woman's Review. That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, she hasn't been around too much. So that'd
Okay.
be good for her.
I looked for it and I couldn't come up with the name with it not visible. And I'm glad you remembered the movie and everything. What the hell was it? Silent Running? Did I get the name right, or was I just close?
Was I there? I have no idea.
Yeah, well, this is one I was talking. We were talking about the science, and I mentioned the movie, and I kind of described the plot, but I couldn't come up with the name of the film, and it was not ringing a bell with you. Well, that happens.
It's the best sci-fi show. Wait, what do you think is? Well, hold on. We have a
Yep.
question from you. Shoot. What is the best 70s sci-fi show or movie?
70s. What was on in the 70s?
I don't know. I guess the original Battlestar Galactica was in the 70s.
That was,
right?
yeah, was it? Yeah, late 70s maybe.
Possibly.
There was one where they had, I don't know, they had submarines and then they would launch like fighter jets basically off the submarine. It would fly into space. I have no idea. I dug the show. I have no idea what the name it was. I had some of the toys, because I would have been about, I don't know, 12 or whatever. But yeah, I can't remember the name of the show.
No,
or
well, you know
anything.
what it is? Because I got into science fiction later in life, so
Yeah.
I probably missed a lot of stuff. And eventually they come across my radar. How old are you there, Lord Spike Protein? Care to tell? He said he's not old enough. September for a couple days away. We'll be
Are you old enough to be up this late?
Yeah, are you old?
Let me ask you that. If we're going to...
Happy early birthday to you, Stephen.
Yeah, there it is. Space 1999. Yes, that was it. Good one, fellas.
Sid Carter. Sid, bass player? Right? That's Sid? Or is that a different Sid?
I don't know, Sid.
Nolan, Leah,
Here, yeah.
Judy, Rebel Girls, Karaoke.
Yeah, Jody.
Oh, very cool, man. Awesome.
No, good
I'm
lineup.
excited to see Nolan. Nolan is such a freaking character.
Yes.
She's hysterical. And she's probably the best at giving it to me. Like,
Yeah. Yes.
she calls me my little Dom in Songwriters Anonymous. How's my little Dom doing?
Yeah, she's pretty funny. And just, her accent, even, I think Hugh Caldwell's glad. I'm not sure what she said.
Oh, yeah,
kinda
she
fun.
could use subtitles sometimes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she's a big, big mumbling.
Yeah.
In
Again,
like her pre-song things.
yeah, exactly. Half the time I can't pick out what she's saying. Logan's Run, what an epic movie. That was fantastic. Great adaptation of the book. That was really, I'm a big fan.
I know it. I can't say I remember it.
I mean, you're not wrong, Lord Spike, but again, I got old enough that I just don't give a shit.
Well, I like being in a box. It's cozy.
Yeah. It's the cat in
Like,
us.
come
Hey,
on, Lord Spike.
give me a bite.
You have no options left anymore. You're like everybody else. We're all in the same damn boat.
Yeah, you're gonna get older or you won't.
I'm sure your box is just a little more masculine then.
Well, yeah, that is an alpha box. There's no question. That dude's
Boy,
got
a hell of an alpha
He's
box.
got the alpha box.
Yeah, my box is wrapped in paisley.
Mine's pink with some floral.
You know what? I always said this. You got to be a tough fucking guy to pull off wearing pink. So, men
I-
wearing pink, more power to you.
When I was in the office, that was my power outfit: dark suit, pink shirt, or I had a pink tie with a dark shirt. Always, I look great in pink. When I can find cool pink T-shirts, I buy them.
Here's a fun fact if anyone knows this song. And what song did I write where I reference Soylent Green? Does anyone know this?
Oh hell, actually, I do. What's the name of that song?
Oh,
God, my brain is half mush tonight.
I found a way to play me.
Now, the fact that you use the term salmon, it's not as manly. Just gonna tell you.
I bet he likes mauve too.
Yeah.
You gotta watch
Salmon
this,
or
folks.
puce? Let's be clear. Soylent Green. Again, did Charlton Heston get the best lines ever in all the movies?
I think it was in.
Damn you! Damn you all to hell! Soylent Green, it's made of people. Let my people go. Charlton, they wrote great lines for Charlton Heston. He got to deliver some of the most, you take your hands off me, you damn dirty ape. This is good stuff.
Calm down, Maria. Just calm down. Take a deep breath. I sense a little. She was building up. Just
Fake
we all
gender
know that.
constructs.
We all know that, yes. Well, they are fake gender constructs, yes, but pink would not be a color I would normally choose to wear unless it went with something. I do have a pink shirt or two, or with pink in it. I have no problems with it. I very much like. I think it's very cute when you have a baby and they always give you that pink and blue knit cap.
Yeah.
I think that's a very cute thing. We still have both of the ones from our kids. All right, so anyway, since nobody said it, I am now.
I lost track.
You're now going to be forced to listen to.
Could you repeat the question?
No. Too late.
Okay.
So here's the song by me.
Yeah, there we go.
Lost a life in the back of a limousine. Tripped a night at a club down in New Orleans. Took a punch by a junkie on the Soylent Green. Lost a mind swimming in a Vaseline. See the man with the plan that you can't deny. Puts a test, don't ask him for an alibi. On your feet, down in front, tell me what it is. Cosmic sense in need of a renaissance. Oblivion and you can't get away. Oblivion's how it happens this way. Looking glass, a junkie in a sexy dress, trying to run from the things that daddy said. A shooting star blazing across the nighttime sky. Lost control, never really knowing why. See the man with the plan for another taste. Get a fix, watch your life go to waste. On your feet, down in front, tell me what it is. Cosmic sense, dusted with heroin. Oblivion and you can't get away. Oblivion's how it happens that way. Little girl sitting on her daddy's lap, threw it down. She said she never give him that. Just because he had a little sickly need, a life was lived and then a tragedy. See the man with the plan to forget your pay. In a blink, history repeats again. On your feet, down in front, tell me what it is. Cosmic sense, screaming for the innocent. Oblivion, and you can't get away. Oblivion's how it happens that way.
You'd think I'd remember the title. I listened to that song enough while you were recording it, but yeah, I couldn't think of the title.
Oh no, where am I? Oh, here you are.
I'm lost in space.
Yep.
Never fear,
That,
Dr. Smith is here.
That was I like. You're right, Maria. It is a. My wife actually helped me with
Tough
the
subject.
story of that song,
Yeah,
being a total. It was such an easier story to tell about a woman's life going to waste other than like a guy, because I don't know how I'd end up in it. But yeah, my whole idea was the first lines I wrote, she was dead, and she ODs in the car, and I was like, oh, it'd be cool to tell the story in reverse. So every verse she goes back in years until she's molested as a young girl by her father.
yeah,
And there you go. Nice, happy little song.
yes.
Best part of that song was so when I came up with the riffs and stuff, I was like, this needs a crazy ass guitar solo I can't do. And I called up Hetriani if he can play guitar. So I wrote, like I said, there's a separate part in the song that I want the guitar solo to go over. And then there was like, so the real slow down part is the part with the guitar solo. And then it ends with that little kind of guitar outro. And he hooked onto that like final 30 seconds. And that was like the first thing you recorded was just the very end of the song. And he was like freaking out because he loved it so much, because it was like my guitar was descending, his was ascending, we were going all over the place.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun to watch him work on it.
See, we got Michael to tell his backstories, and now you're telling us yours. So, see? Now we have a better appreciation of the song. But yeah, I always thought that was a very interesting concept to go, when you think, how does a person get to this point? Well, and by Dom telling the story backwards like that, you're hooked in, and then you get it answered. It's like, so okay, that's why.
Yeah, and I like when movies start off, and I try to base most of them when I do story songs. I think more about the movie that's playing like in my head, and from the director's point of view. So I had never written a song that went backwards before. So it was more because the first lines, which I don't write a song going, I'm going to write a song about a girl ODing. Those just happen to be the words that come out of my mouth when I'm mumbling in the microphone, and I liked it. So I'm like, okay, I'll work with that. And then, then that gave me, since she dies right in the beginning, would be kind of cool. Well, how did that come to be?
There you go.
And my wife did help me shape the story of it, because I was asking her.
There you go. See, we're a little songwriting, and as we should, have segments like this on our show. Hello. it's the SWA Happy Hour, so we need to talk about songwriting at least a little bit.
Lord Spike, I have many things in my life I'm very confused about. Not just colors, man. Trust me. I am colorblind. I'm legally colorblind. Blue-green, it's tough for me.
Interesting.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm one of those weird people that I actually have a few more rods and cones than most males, and I can see colors a little bit better than your average male. Still not as good as most women, but
If
better.
anyone can see colors better, I'm sure it would have been you, Chris, because everything you
It
do
helps
is
with, yeah.
a little bit better.
No, that's not. No, that ain't the case. But it kind of helps me what I do. But here, Maria, I wanted to go back to that. Everything is designed to sell us products. Everything. You know? That whole, hey, sex sells. Well, I've got a vintage Gibson catalog from 1893. And there's a woman in a long dress, and she's playing an acoustic, and the dress is slipped off her shoulder a little bit, and this has been around forever. Just what marketing does.
What the hell are you quoting, you? Anger, he smiles, cowering.
Learn how to spell armor right, damn Europeans.
Don't. Liz, can I say something about fucking people correcting spelling? We are all old. We can't see good. Half of us are on a phone. If you get the point of what they were trying to say, just let it go.
No, well, that's
Let
the
it go
joke.
with the spelling corrections.
Europeans and Canadians use the U in there, where Americans are like, "Oh, we're too lazy. We're not going to use that letter. There's no U in that." And that's just a running joke in my business. You know, I'll get an author from overseas.
One of my worst mistakes, and this is not my fault. This is the damn people who designed the keyboard. I say, especially in Songwriters Anonymous, I say the word song a lot. 50% of the time, dong. Dong. How's your dong? What's up with your dong? I really like your dong.
Autocorrect kills you,
right next to each other. Oh, it drives me crazy. It's like the first thing I type to every woman who comes into the group. No wonder why they all leave.
Yeah.
Hey, I really think you got a great dong.
Yeah. And they're like, oh,
Can I
I'm
play
in the
with my
wrong
dong for
group.
you?
Yeah.
That is the computer people's fault, not mine.
Maria is on fire tonight.
Maria, would you co-host with us one night?
Yeah,
You are
we
friggin'
gotta get her on.
hysterical.
She's funny.
Oh, that was good. She was just waiting for that.
Yeah. Well, again,
And you know that was the kind of comment. Just as she was typing it, she was smiling.
bring it on.
This
Yeah.
is
Oh,
good.
this is good.
This is good stuff.
Hee hee hee. Yep.
This is
Pretty
money.
much.
She's making it rain.
Yeah. Here's good thought. Yeah. Don't yell at him to keep working it, Dom. Don't keep working the dong. Yeah.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Yeah, my phone is stupid. It can't, and it's my fingers too. 8 and R. I mean, how many times in a sentence do you use 8 versus R? A-R-U. Or, I'm sorry, it's terrible spelling out loud. Anyway, A-R-E. And I have to check it every time to go, 8 doesn't make sense. Why does it keep correcting it to 8?
Right.
Dumb.
And some of the words it often changes things to, like, that makes no sense whatsoever. I was trying to say fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like. No, it's crazy.
Funny you should mention that, Chad. This week, 1999, Okay.
That could be our first. We're in talks with a big sex toy company.
That's
sponsor the
right.
show.
Yep.
They just want demonstrations, and Chris and I are flipping the coin who goes first.
Yeah. There you go, big boy. I'm out. Okay, well, we've gone to a lower level here.
Yeah, that's all right. We ain't so high and mighty.
No,
Yeah,
we're kind of
my favorite dong would absolutely be salmon colored.
Duh, obviously. All right. See, in comedy, this is called a callback, where you reference something that came earlier.
Stop the presses. Wait. I 100% do it for fun. But if you want to do that, Lord Spike.
Yeah, if you want to keep Dom in dongs, that's up to you.
Yeah, it would definitely keep me in dongs.
No. As a matter of fact, they make you pay more. It's the opposite.
Running special this week. They just brought back the John Holmes, everybody. Say Dom and Chris Happy Hour, and you'll get 10% off.
That's right. 10% off the Johnny the Wad Holmes.
We are keeping people happy. That's
Monster
what we
dong.
do. Oh, it's too funny.
Okay. Well, I don't know how the hell we got on this tangent, but it is amusing.
It is kind of funny.
Indeed. All right. So what do we want to do now? What do we want to talk about?
I need to excuse myself. So
Oh, yeah. It's probably that time for...
Yeah.
Oh, God, I got it. I'm past time, too. Damn it. I told my wife I'd go up and say goodnight at 10:30.
Oh, you want to go do that first?
Yeah. You play a song, and I'm going to go up and say goodnight, and then I'll play something good, and you can take care of you.
You
So
go say goodnight.
I'll be right back.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to find a little song to play. What do we got over here? We play that. Excuse the dead air. I can't scroll and speak at the same time. It's very difficult for me. What do we got? Oh, that's what I was going to play before. So we will play that now. All right. Here is Mr. Charlie.
Operator, would you help me place this call? See the number on the matchbook is old and faded. She's living in LA, my best old age friend Ray. Guys, she says she knew and she sometimes hated. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Oh, let's forget all that. Give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine. Sure, overcome the blues and take it well. Only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real. That's not the way it feels. Operator, would you help me place this call? 'Cause I can't read the number that you just gave me. There's something in my eyes, you know it happens every time. I think about the love that I thought would save me. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Oh, let's forget all that. Give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine. Sure, overcome the blue and to take it well. Only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real. That's not the way it feels. Oh no, 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 that's not how it feels. Operator, let's forget about this call. There's no one there I really wanted to talk to. Thank you for your time. You've been so much more than kind. You can keep it down. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Oh, let's forget all that. Give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I find sure. Overcome the blow and take it well. Only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real. That's not the way it feels. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. Till next time, see you in the funny papers. Bye-bye.
Charlie, everybody.
Here comes the snippet.
Oh, we got a snippet.
If I haven't known you ever wanted, I wonder how much better I'll be. I know you think it's over, 'cause you're so far away. But darling, you're still here with me.
There you go, snippet.
Well,
Who doesn't
little
love the
extra-
snippet?
The little snippet. Yeah, it always freaks me out on this thing where it takes a while before I stop hearing the sound, so I always think you guys are hearing the sound too.
Yeah.
But Charlie, I apologize. I forgot to. I know Lord Spike did already, but I forgot to put the link in because I got ahead of myself.
See how you
I
are.
have done it too.
It's easy to do.
But once I see LSP pop into the chat, I'm like, oh, don't have to worry.
Yeah, he's on it.
He's a link master.
He is a link master
What
general.
do you just have, like, either just have everyone at the ready, or just he can type really fast?
Yeah, he's one of the two. Maybe both. Maybe a
'Cause
combination.
There's some people that are just very confusing. Like, to this day, I can barely ever get to Conspiracy to Clay's channel. You know, because there's a lot of channels, if you type it in,
Oh yeah, no,
You know,
that,
like,
that
that's one
you
of the
get all
things-
kinds of things that are not related
that's
to
one
what
of the
you're looking
things
for.
I told to Quincy Kane, when I first met him, his channel was called like One Man Band. And I was like, I've been wanting to find you for like a while to come on my show. And it got to the point I had to go through my entire list of subs and like, is
Yeah.
it him? Is it him?
Yeah.
And then after that conversation, he changed his channel to Quincy Kane Moore. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, you
I
can be
can't-
found.
Yeah, like I work for this company, and we deal in audio electronics, and so let's say we have an amp, and we have a Quattro Canali 1204 DSP amp from a company called PowerSoft, right? And that has a nomenclature number, and then the company's old way used to be to assign a company ID number to it. So now you have to memorize two numbers to find a product. I'm like, why don't we just call whatever it is? Whatever it is, let's just call it that. And we only have to remember one thing. And like right off the bat, everyone was like, oh, but now we started doing it. It makes things flow so much faster.
Yeah, hello.
Why are you coming up with these wacky numbers? Like they were like wacky numbers. Like let's say the part was called a 420, and someone called something else a 420, so they called the 420 a 450. You know,
Because, obviously.
exactly. Drives me crazy.
Yeah. It costs $30 more. Who knows? Yeah.
What was that? Your cat there?
That was the cat. Yeah, he's
That was
mad.
your cat. Sounds it. Yeah, it definitely.
He was
sounds like
asleep, and then I went up and said goodnight to the wife, and the cat was like, "Hey, the old man's out. Hey, maybe I can come in and hang out. I know he's on TV, and I want to be on TV too." That cat's got an ego.
it. Yeah. You can't get any more unique than me and Chris's channel names.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does make life so much simpler.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, I was shocked when they said, you could use your name and not your number, and I'm like, is this name available? And they went, oh yeah, there's no other idiot with that name. There you go.
Dead Tone. I don't recall seeing your name before. Not sure. Welcome, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for come to the show and hanging out with us. It's always fun.
Oh, he has, let's see, Dead Tone, 27 subscribers. This
Nice.
channel, I will be posting independent artists. Oh, is your channel you or other bands? Oh, Pole Vault's on it. He must be good people.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so
If you know Pole Vault, any friend of Pole Vault is a guy that knows Pole Vault.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, Chris, I need to run out
Yes.
for a moment. So you.
I am ready to rock.
Gonna man this ship.
Yep, I've got it. And I'm going to play something fun from one of our buddies. He's been hanging out tonight. And he's a smiley guy. And this is a super song and a super version. So we're going to do...
Smiley, I knew who it was.
Yeah.
You know what? That's funny because I had the same song on a different playlist.
Yeah, that's funny, right? But yeah, we love us some Ian. Everybody seen this okay? Let's listen to you. Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm going to remove me and I'm going to...
In this life I seen everything I can't see, woman. I see lovers flying through the air hand in hand. I see babies dancing in the midnight sun. And I seen heavenly kings from the heavenly skies above. I seen old men crying at the road graveside. And I seen pigs all city watching pictures flies. But I never seen nothing like you. Do you want my love? Woman, do you want my faith? I mean it. Do you want my mind? I'm saying, do you want my love? Well, I heard a crowd singing out of tune as they sang old thing live at a land of boo. I heard a preacher banging on the drums, and I heard the police playing with their guns. But I never had nothing like you. In the country where the sky touches down on her field, she lay her down to rest in the morning sun. They come running just to get her, just to feel, to touch her long black hair. They don't give a damn. But I never seen nothing like you. Do you want my love? Woman, do you want my faith? I need it. Do you want my mind? Come on now, do you want my love? Well, I think you know what I'm trying to say, woman.
All right, Ian, way to rock, man. That's a cool song. And I love Ian just because he gets in his little gaming chair there and he grabs, hold on. He just grabs just a song that he likes and just goes for it. It's cool. And again, you can tell how much fun he's having playing. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. We're all here because it's fun. And I don't think anybody has more fun than Ian. He's just, again, that's why we call him Smiley, because he's just smiling. He's like, I'm going to play my guitar and I'm going to sing a little bit and I'm going to have a good time. Gotta love that. So anyway, I don't know if he's still in the chat or not, but you can watch the replay, Ian, and go, oh yeah, I know that dude. And a cool background too. So hey, Robbie Stingle, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Lord Spike says, yay. Robbie says, fire, 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 fire. And this, we agree, Dead Tone, Ian is cool. And Hugh says hi to Robbie. So yeah, poor Hugh was feeling a little under the weather, which I mean, you know, seasonally it's still summer there. It's not like Australia where it's opposite of here in North America. But yeah, weather can be a little crummy there and get feeling a little under. My kid, I think I mentioned on one of the shows that my kid was out this last week and he flew United, and United had a hell of a time getting him here, but they got him here eventually. And then he got on the plane, no problem, got home and everything, but he got sick as a dog. And that was always my experience. United, it's not my favorite airline. It seems I never get sick. I don't get the colds. I don't get the flu, except if I fly United. And I think they actually import viruses into the cabin, seemingly, because everybody I know says the same thing. They get on one of those planes and they come out sick. So, but anyway, all right. Well, Dom is taking his union smoke break, which he needs to do to make sure he's properly nicotinated. I'm going to take a slug of coffee in my pink Lord Spike Protein coffee cup, and I got this at Walmart because I would lose coffee cups because I couldn't find them, and I figured if it's bright pink, you know, maybe I can pick it out in the background and wherever I set it down. And then this is not very bright pink anymore. It's also faded a lot, but I've not lost. I've had this one 3 or 4 years. And United by illness. Yeah, no kidding.
Hey there.
Hey, I know this guy.
I have no beer left. I just went to go get it.
Tragedy.
Yeah.
Tragedy.
And I'm looking over at my bottle of Monkey Shoulder, but I'm like, it's Thursday.
It's Thursday. You can't be
It's
drinking
Thursday.
Monkey Shoulder on Thursday night.
So I have a glass of water.
Yeah. Yep, Lord Spike says it's salmon.
It kind of looks salmon, yeah.
Say again, we're having a good time with this. Yeah, I actually
Robbie
take.
Stengle's in the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, I
What's
said
going on,
hi
Robbie?
while you were out smoking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's good to have Robbie. And see, Ian, I just missed it. See, we just played you, Ian. Did you hear yourself? Do you go, I know that dude? Anyway, fun song. ELO is a great band. Man, those guys, they could play.
100%.
Yeah, so anyway, that's what we're doing tonight. We're just hanging out, chatting, and playing music every once in a while. Just people that we see in the chat or stuff that we've been listening to that we like.
Any other ladies?
Not that I've noticed.
And we don't have very strong demographic.
Well, that's not true. Sometimes we do. There are shows that there are a lot of ladies. It's not tonight, apparently.
It's not just you and I here.
Yeah, well, I think it was a couple weeks ago. Actually, we had a decent number of ladies in, but it comes and goes. You know, women have a life, and it's like I could watch these two schmucks, or I could, go watch something else, do something productive.
Not saying anything negative about you, Maria.
No, but Maria is one of us in that she wants to hang out with all of us, and which we appreciate mightily. And having Maria here definitely classes up the place a little bit when we need the help.
Definitely elevate the room.
Yeah, there you go. Hanging with the boys tonight, then. Yeah, seemingly. You never know. Well, of course, Viv Sparrow was here at the first part of the program, so
Yeah,
but I think
Viv
she's
started the show. Marie
she's
will-
gone away and hopefully recording something else. God, that song was good.
Wasn't it really good?
Oh yeah, that's a great song.
Kudos to folk punk for telling her to
Yes.
actually release.
Oh, how sweet is this? Oh,
We adore ourselves too, Maria. That's so nice. Thank you.
yeah. Don't get it twisted. We love me some me.
Yeah.
No.
You're all right, but come on.
Not. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's true. Although the good thing, and Chad and Show will point it up, we have some amazingly talented female artists in the community, and and they're spotlighting them coming up, and so make sure to check out that show because the ladies rock.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a disproportionate amount of men to women doing this.
Yeah, guess what, Lord Spike? Not going to highlight that comment. Are you trying to get us in trouble, you dummy?
Oh no. Oh no. Come on. Maria, what do you got for this? Let's go. Maria show.
Yeah, let's just sit and
Let's
watch.
just everyone be quiet. Let us think. Should be funny. Like, you want egg salad or tuna? That would be another way to go with it. Totally play into it. Sometimes that makes things much easier.
Indeed.
I could go for an egg salad sandwich right now.
Maybe. I had hard-boiled eggs on my salad, so I'm good for right now. But yeah, it's Saturday on Chad's channel.
Yep.
Is the ladies are rocking it, and so be there or be not enjoying great music.
Yeah. And right, he's got some live performances.
Michael for the win. Those two are great.
Something
What a
tells
great
me-
couple they are.
No, something tells me she was like yelling across the room. You gotta type this in right now.
Maybe, but it doesn't matter. That's gold.
Now you have your slogan.
Yeah.
Funny. You
Indeed.
people crack me up.
Oh, that's why we go for hours and hours, because we enjoy the chat is way more than we enjoy talking to one another.
I must say, the first couple of shows we did, we talked about this. We had a lot of meetings prior to starting,
Yes.
where we discuss all our big ideas and what we wanted to do and what we would turn into. None of that has happened, but one of the things we did say was we have to engage with what the conversation is.
Yeah.
A lot of channels don't do that. It's like the show's happening.
Yeah,
and
here's
the
the
people
show,
are
and then there's
talking,
just something
and
over here.
We
Yeah.
wanted to actually make them gel more together. Like the first couple of shows we did, I don't think we ever looked at the people once.
Yeah, we were well because we were trying to run the program
Yeah,
and try and
yeah.
do the technical crap, but
We were
it's-
nervous.
yeah, well, we got better.
I like a nice peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's nice. Who doesn't? See, and that's a great thing. My
gotta
wife and I
laugh at each
still
other.
crack each other up. 34 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
if-
Daniel, welcome.
If I ever do something really stupid, which trust me, quite a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, what time
and
is
my
it?
wife didn't take a shot at me, I would disrespect her for allowing me to act like a fool and not calling me. What's going on, Fasty Feather?
Hey, how's our
That's the
friend
weather.
there?
And Daniel, welcome to
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, some new folks joining us. That's cool. It's true. Chad
Wait, where
feels
was
very.
that? Yeah, that's. Oh no, don't get Chad started, right? He was.
He's never stops.
He was the weird guy. Yeah, mixing
The
peanut
weird
butter
guy.
And jelly. Yeah,
Correct.
that's a lot. I mean, come on, that's a little strange. Peanut butter and Fluffernutter. Who remembers Fluffernutter?
I
even
remember
say
the
it.
brand. Yeah.
It was like marshmallow cream you could put on your peanut butter
yeah,
sandwiches.
terrible.
They tried to make it go. They tried to take out jelly. Jelly was having no. Who else did? PDQ. I remember. It was Like a chocolate milk. It was like crystals you would put in milk.
Yeah, PDQ. I remember that
PDQ,
stuff. That
and
was
they
crap.
tried to take a run at the peanut butter and PDQ sandwich.
Yeah.
Everyone's after jelly. Jelly gets no respect.
Jelly's
Pork-
delicious.
I know the pork hung. I'm a preserved diet. I'm a little more mature. I like my preserves, raspberry, fig. Oh, fig preserves, delicious.
Nice. Well, the quick answer is Michael works with
Oh, you
tools
don't
all
have a-
day long, and we're trying to give him a break.
I
But if
thought you-
Michael wants to pick up a wrench, we'll give him a wrench.
You don't have a wrench, Lord Spike? I could have sworn you were like.
No, Lord Spike does. He was asking about Michael.
Oh, because I gave one to Maria. Michael can suffer.
Again, he runs wrenches and tools all day long. Maybe he doesn't want to pick up a wrench.
Yeah,
Like,
he
you know?
plays with wrenches all day long. I'm just.
I guarantee Dom doesn't come home and go, man, I can't wait to get out a spreadsheet and run the calculator for a couple more
no,
hours.
I do.
Okay, oh, that's right, because you're weird.
It's enjoyable. It resets my soul. All becomes right in the world when I can organize figures and facts.
Yeah, make the world make sense.
At least to me.
I gave up on it. All right. This
Michael,
is cool.
do you want a wrench? Does Michael want a wrench?
Does Michael run a wrench? How about you? Are you a good boy? You want a wrench? Who's a good boy?
Have it. What's going on, Al? How you doing, pal? We're just making fun of Michael's songs.
Yeah. Well, we're not really,
No,
but
not
we're using him as the vehicle to make fun of things.
Yes. That's what it is. Wait, we can just say a whole bunch of bad stuff about him and go, you know, what the hell was that?
I just had
It's falling apart.
just had something fall off my desk.
See, now
No
the
good reason.
screen's all fuzzy. The illusion
Yeah,
is
see?
gone.
Yeah, that's what happens.
What was it?
It was that little light that I had, that. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, just.
Oh, yeah, now it's shining on. Shouldn't it be shining on you? Where's
I don't know.
it looks like a spotlight.
Yeah, it is. It's too close because it fell off. And, yeah, there we go.
Yeah. That's
I don't
better.
know what the. Yeah, goofy. Again, I have ghosts in this house. I swear to God, stuff just falls off randomly. Be sitting here and something will just jump off a shelf and. I don't know.
I wish we can give out sporks.
Yeah, that's what we need to go. Ah, you're welcome. That dude, he's all right.
What was that? You flashed these things on the screen too fast, my friend.
I forget that probably not everyone reads as fast as I do.
You just
Yeah,
gotta put it up there. We're slow. A lot of us are pretty slow.
I have to go through so many words a day. Yeah.
Chris, a lot of the people here smoke a lot of weed.
Okay, I forget. I forget.
Thank you.
Thank you for playing that dude I know. He's
You're welcome.
referring to himself. But yes, you're welcome.
Ian, how come you haven't been on G-Ways in a while?
Yeah, no, I'm truly, Maria, I don't have any fence. I'm dying here. It doesn't look like I'm sweating, but oh, am I sweating.
You don't have air conditioning in this room?
No, it doesn't get down here because I got to shut the door and I got the vent blocked off because it rattles so bad. So, yeah. This
Okay.
usually I have the door open, it's fine, but I got to shut the door to keep the cat out.
I keep a sweater down in my basement. It's like a meat locker.
Oh, that would be
Air
so nice.
is on. But I have to put all my guitars away at night.
Now, see, this is the thing. The way my house faces, the sun just beats in it all morning until like almost noon, and so it really heats it up. And yeah,
Here's a
Playing catch-up.
question for all the guitar players out there: where you keep your guitars, do you more often go flat or go sharp? Maybe Hugh can help with this.
that's
So,
an interesting question.
in my home, my guitars always go sharp.
Mine too. Yeah, I have much different humidity than you. I don't have the temperature swings, but mine, if they tend to go a little sharp.
Yeah, there are 2 women here now.
Yeah, see?
Everybody, mind your P's.
See, we
Mom's home.
we reached out and found you a friend, Maria. Heather, say hi to Maria. Maria, say hi to Heather. All your other friends.
Okay, so if no one's chiming in. Depends on how I fall on them.
That's
You
a good
silly
comment.
Man, that was funny.
That's good
That
stuff.
was funny. I broke my first guitar by me and my cousin were horsing around and he pushed me and I fell on it and it broke.
Yeah.
Probably it could be like maybe a baker's dozen, Maria.
Yeah.
13 at least.
Yeah, you gotta figure. Indeed. We agree. Agree is fun. Now, here's the interesting. And I think,
Yeah, he gets a little of both.
yeah, and I think that's very guitar construction
Yeah.
because that is true on my one Frankentelli. That my other strings will go a little sharp, but my B string will go a little flat on that one. And of course, it's got the old school 3-piece bridge on that telly, which is not ideal. The G's never going to be exactly where it needs to be in that configuration.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
I applaud you for being a good father and not streaming because your son's.
See, there you go. See,
That's very sweet.
no, that's the right thing. I'm a good dad.
Mine are asleep. That's why the your Dika.
You know what? Sometimes I'll just put up a comment. There's nothing that needs to be said.
It's the face makes it. Oh, you bad girl. She's so damn funny. When are you gonna have your own
She
show,
is
Maria?
holy. She is. See, here's what, Yeah, but you love it. Strong men need strong women.
Well, I think weak men want weak women, and strong men want strong women.
That in my experience, I believe that to be true.
I thank every morning when I wake up that I have someone who will actually keep me from ruining myself.
No, dude. Somebody who, yeah. Just it works better that way.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's as you get older, Michael.
Yeah, you're still in your 40s.
But they have drugs for
coming.
that now.
Yeah, exactly. Made in Ireland, by the way.
Made in Ireland. See, I didn't even know that. With all my Irish heritage, I'm doing a little fact checking.
How much research did you do? Did you just
A shitload, believe it or not.
Things made in Ireland.
Well, no, I have a chart here, and I looked at that.
You have
a what?
A chart?
No, a chart that I picked up someplace, and it just how
like
the
a
Irish changed the world. And it had a lot of that stuff on it, but I went on the internet and I got on Wikipedia and Google and other things. And yeah, I actually did a lot of research to work all of those things into that, 3-minute song. But that one was one that took me, Viagra is made in Cork, Ireland. Who knew? Mm-hmm. Well, now you do.
I do.
Oh no, I got her.
Feisty.
Yeah. Well, you know what? She knows if I'm going to be around, she needs to get the inhaler because I can get her going and, she starts gasping, so.
Oh, I forgot I made a poll. Thank you, Danielle.
Yeah.
So no one, was it a clean hand? Where is the damn poll?
Yeah, you were on the poll. I never even actually saw the poll, so. Did it go away? Did it time out?
I don't know. Do I have to scroll all the way up?
I hope
I'm going
not.
to take his word for it.
Okay, yeah.
No, I think Clay does. Hippie does.
Yeah. Oh. Well, you've heard that song, haven't you, Hugh? I'll be in touch. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to be in touch. If you really play the bagpipe, I love the bagpipes.
I bet he could play the. If he says he, because I believe him.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him. Probably got started off.
Yeah, I got to figure. Yeah, we're talking about making our kids take piano lessons. You know, you had to take bagpipe lessons.
Yeah.
Oh, you better practice your pipes. The English could be over the hill. Yeah, I like you vaulted the paw. There you go.
Oh, so Daniel, thank you. Daniel says if you refresh the screen,
Okay.
it goes back. Oh, I was looking. I wasn't even on the stupid. I was looking for the poll in StreamYard.
Yeah, that's why we can't see it.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. No, it says 82%.
Okay.
It was not 100%.
All right.
It was
well,
not 100.
no, but
Close
that's
enough.
a solid majority.
So I wanted to know. Well, obviously we know Lord Spike Protein. He said he has YouTube Premium.
Yeah,
I hear it's working out well for him.
and that's good.
I just like bitching about the commercials.
Yeah.
Goddamn commercials.
Yeah, well, that's it, you know.
You kind of miss them after a while.
That'll never take our freedom.
And you got the half for it.
Yeah, I got the William Wallace do, huh? Anyway, there
I've
you
never
go.
ate- I make people. Oh,
Oh, see,
he's
that's
such
nice.
a sweetheart. Chad
He
is like
is.
the nicest person on
He
YouTube.
is like a giant sweet teddy bear.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody loves Raymond. Screw that guy, but everybody loves Chad.
Yeah. He wasn't a good show though. After that show, I forget what it was called. About like three or four divorced men, and it was on the same time I was going through one. So
I don't even remember it.
yeah, it wasn't on very long.
Yeah. Yeah, came a time where TV sitcoms and like, yeah, I'm out.
We're playing like some videos here and there.
Yeah,
whenever
we're
there's
just-
a little Daniel. That's really the only music we're doing
Yeah.
this evening.
Yeah, we're just kind of
We
playing.
try to do just
little bits of our
something
friends.
a little different every time we come.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got a
that's-
cool. Feisty Feather got a cool glyph.
You're not wrong.
Got a cool gift from you.
No.
Tell us. Are you going to do an unboxing?
Yeah.
All right. It's too much food talk going on.
Yeah. Dom was going to get hungry and have to leave the show.
Yeah. No. Well, at least I'm not eating pizza live anymore.
Yeah, or chips. That was my favorite.
And did it get to the point I was like, could you hear this?
It's like, yes.
You know, you really forget you're on camera after a while.
Well,
You really do.
exactly, and that's the whole fan business. That's I got to remember turn off the damn fans.
Oh, you're welcome, Daniel, from myself.
Yeah,
I like what you sub.
yeah. No, we like to.
Oh,
we
cool.
love hearing new musicians and new music. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing tonight. Just playing stuff that we were listening to of late.
Mm-hmm. Or
Oh,
just people who go, oh, we better play something from them.
mishmash.
Oh, that's cool. A
tank top.
mishmash tank top. I would like to get a mishmash.
I would too, and I wouldn't have to cut the sleeves off. It's pre-done.
There you go. What about 3/4 baseball jersey shirts? What's up with them?
Well, again, unless you're playing for the Yankees, why?
No, but
Well-
just like the regular T-shirt kinds, but with the 3/4 length sleeves.
No.
It puts them in the most uncomfortable place.
No, they're terrible.
A sleeve should either be down here or up here. You know.
Yeah.
Right on the elbow
Yeah.
is not a good place
Here.
for a sleeve to end.
No, it's
I don't
just
do
dumb.
tank tops. I'm not a tank top guy. I mean, it's it's a stereotype of Italians.
Yeah, okay, I can see
So
that. where
anytime
you
I
did-
do put one on, I immediately spill sauce and slap my wife. Because that's what
Yeah, I
a
have
wife
to.
beater T-shirt
It's
with
cultural.
Italian- Yeah, exactly. It's part of my culture. She could take a shot. She's Irish. They're tough.
Yeah, that's right. And they can give one back.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Knock
Yes,
you right the hell off your
for
feet.
sure. 100%.
A pureed diet on purpose. Did you have dental work done, or have an accident and your jaw wired shut, or here we're being nosy? But don't leave us hanging, bro. Tell us more.
I'm just like, does it leave the same way it goes in? So,
Yeah.
Can't eat soul.
Yeah, that
Is this?
procedure. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. All right. And that's what we're done being nosy. So yeah, I mean, I like a good smoothie. I make those every once in a while. But
How do you say them? Do you say, like they do in the States, gyros, or do you say gyros? I love a gyro.
I'd say Euro.
Yeah. You know what I used to hate? Now I love those the stuffed grape leaves. I used to think they were. I'd look pretty cute, Heather. I could pull it off.
I would be gorgeous, but I've got a nice rack, so I'd be kind of doing the Lori spilling out business. So that could be a good look, potentially.
Could be. I reserve the right to comment.
Yeah, exactly.
I went with barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken, nice.
I went with barbecue chicken and Swiss. As a sandwich? What did you just have, like a lump of Swiss cheese? Which
Yeah,
I would not mind. Swiss cheese is my favorite cheese.
Cheese and
Even
that
though-
could go
even though-
together.
Even though I like provolone the best,
Hmm.
if I had to pick only one cheese I could have for the rest of my life, it would be Swiss. Very versatile cheese. There you go.
Yikes. No, that's not good. Yeah. You need some more millimeters. Well, I hope they get that taken care of, man. Now we're making poor Feisty hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving. Do you have anything at home? Like, I don't think we have shit here.
Oh, well, I could go up and get my rack of ribs, and I could have some ribs that I made
Hey,
yesterday on my
Shanky girl,
smoker.
how are you?
Hey, Shangy.
No, it's not mozzarella. I actually don't like mozzarella cheese. It's so boring and bland.
It is. It's great to cook with. It's got its place, but mozzarella is, yeah.
What is it now? I can't think.
It's
of
the
damn
vanilla
cheese
of
name.
cheese.
Yeah. No.
Actually, that's not true because vanilla actually has more flavor than mozzarella.
I'm trying to think. There's another cheese I use like in place of mozzarella a lot of times. I can't
Parmesan.
remember the
I
name.
like
No,
Parmesan
no.
for the sprinkles.
yeah.
Not the ground craft crap. Real Parmesan. And feta. I use feta a lot, which is a saltier, and I like the texture of feta, and it just there's a lot of good things.
Oh, we have them all.
Yeah.
I've got some goat cheese, depending on what salad we're having with dinner that night or what. But no, there is another Fontina cheese.
Oh, Fantine. It's
So
nice.
you if you make a lasagna, if you want it to look better on top, instead of putting mozzarella over it, you put Fontina cheese and it all browns perfectly together and it tastes better. Well, wait, why we so
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get the us on the side. I was going to, because Ian says I'm going to make ribs, and I was going to show him the ribs that I made yesterday, but I can't figure out how to do it. Without...
You have to present, share screen probably.
Yeah. Well, I put it it's in our background.
Oh.
So I can do
Oh,
this.
is that it there? Oh, so let's just remove us.
No.
Goody.
Yeah, see, there's the ribs that I made on my smoker yesterday. And they's good. Now, not the best ribs I've ever made, honestly. They were pretty good. I've made a lot better ribs, but they were still pretty good.
Very nice.
So there. Hungry now, Heather? Do you like ribs?
We are gonna do. I have to find a.
Yeah, poor Daniel. I mean, God. Yeah, sorry. We're making
It all-
everybody hungry
it
or
all
people that
started
can't eat.
because of you talking about your puree lunch. Got
Yeah.
us all hungry. I could go for some puree right now. I'm starving.
All of it. Hey, Tony Howie, how you doing? We haven't said.
Tony Howie,
Yeah, we
what's
haven't said
going
hi
on?
to Tony. Good to see Tony.
I still don't see Tony. There. Oh,
Yeah, he's up a little bit. Oh man, look, kids in school. Smoked bacon cheddar. Yes, please.
Smoked bacon, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
And what's that? My wife always get it. What's the Irish? It's an Irish. It's a white cheese. She always buys it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Especially if you let it. You take it. I mean, anyone. If you eat cheese, take it out of the refrigerator for like a half hour before you start eating it. It's like two completely different things.
Yeah.
Cold to room temperature cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you have McRib, that's not actual meat.
You know
No.
what? I'll agree, but it's a McRib, man. How cool of a place are you going to be? I'm like, we're going to sell it maybe for a month, and then they take it away. Oh, anytime I go. I love the McRib just because I actually eat it and go chomp when I'm done.
Yeah, no. I get. Again, I'm a little bit of a purist on that. The McRib is.
It's fast food. It's not
Well,
meant to be.
it's
It's
not
not meant to
even-
be spare ribs.
Yeah, no, I
Called
get
a
that.
McRib. If you have high expectations,
Yeah, it's a
but
McRib. I
it's-
don't.
I mean, it's White Castle. It's fucking delicious,
Yeah.
but it's crap. There were, but every once in a while, you want a little crap.
Well, see, this is, because they're falling off the bone. I actually make pulled pork sandwiches, and and I've got a pork butt that I'll smoke probably next week, and I'll have pulled pork sandwiches for a week.
I don't enjoy pulled pork as much because it's texture.
Yeah. See, I like the.
We're doing I have to find a way to grill it, but we're doing a pork loin this weekend on the grill.
Nice.
We have a couple of them.
Ooh.
Butcher box. You forget if you forget to say I don't want it anymore, they just
Yeah, they keep sending it. Yes.
Have you tried it? They're pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I've got we buy from basically it's a local farm just on the Eastern Plains, and that's fresh meat that has been butchered and.
The best place we used to order from was called Echo Valley Farms, and they only sold beef, but it was like really out of any place we ever
Yeah.
ordered and shipped from, it was by far the best. But Butcher Box does at least all the proteins. It's easy to just have it sent to your house.
Well, that's what. Yeah, these guys come and it's dry ice in its own little bag, and they ring the doorbell and it's like, here you go, bro, and they deliver once a month, and I put it in the freezer, and then we eat, chicken and beef and a little bit of pork that my wife doesn't eat pork anymore, so the pork is all for me.
I remember even back when I was a kid, there was this thing called Nat Pack that my parents got, and you bought you bought your meat from them, and they gave you a freezer. So that's why
Really?
they brought a freezer, and then they were like the meat mafia though. You had to buy a certain amount of meat,
Yeah.
but they would like fill up your damn freezer.
Yeah, we used to, when the guys were younger, just for survival, we'd buy a quarter cow or whatever, and they'd give you some X amount of ground beef and everything, and that was a good way to go. And that's why we had a freezer. It was kind of a wedding present from my father. Bought us a freezer at Montgomery Ward, so that's how long ago it was. Montgomery Ward's was still a place.
Right.
And I had that freezer literally until 3 years ago. It finally died. And then I replaced it with a special freezer that's supposed to go in the garage and can withstand if I get 10 years out of this freezer, I'll be shocked.
Well, now the whole show went food. Look what you've done, Daniel. You better
Yeah, but I'm trying to get off of it.
save yourself. No, I can't. It's just all so delicious.
Yeah.
Although I'm not big fan of beef ribs. Tri-tip.
Nah,
pork,
beef ribs.
Tri-tip is phenomenal.
Tri-tip is fantastic. I made, we got together with my brother and his family at my mother's house because Christopher was in town. And I had flank steak that I marinated.
Yeah, okay.
And everybody's like, dang, this is good flank steak. But it's fresh from the farm.
You know, like how we you have to rate, because I mean you can get crazy, man. If you like, you can't afford to eat ribeyes
No.
all night of the week.
And,
you know,
and you wouldn't want to.
exactly. So what we started doing again, like we're bringing London broils back.
London broils are.
We get them, and like all we do is like we make this really cool marinade. We score them, pour them in, and then just freeze it like that. And so you have a few of them, and you just take one out, cook it like probably not even medium rare if you cook it rare.
Yeah, that one needs to be real, and you got to cut against the bias, and you know that makes it a lot more tender. Just cutting it the right way. I think probably most people don't know how to cut the meat.
Oh, here's a terrible thing, but what did Ian just say? He can't pass up. Yeah. So I have.
Who can?
Damn it! Stop.
Good.
You deal with your own buttons. I went to a fair over the weekend with my kids, and I had a hot dog called a Fat Wally.
I like the name.
It was a hot dog wrapped in bacon with like beans and nacho cheese.
Wow.
It was delicious. I love fair.
Well, when I was a kid, that's what I mean. My mother, terrible cook and everything, but one of the things she made that we really liked: get hot dogs, score them, put a little cheddar cheese in there, wrap them in bacon, and then bake them. And great combo. But I can't eat that crap anymore. That's way too fatty for me.
For many years, for most of my young adult life, I would not eat hot dogs. All stemming from my mother had surgery one time, and so my sister was in school. It was me and my dad. So every night for like 2 weeks, we either ate hot dogs or linguine with clam sauce, out of the can. But one day, I had to go pick up the hot dogs, and he was like, "No, dude." I'm like, "Which ones do you want me to get?" And he's like, "They were called high grade." I was like, "Dad, this is what they tell you, about the horrors in hot dog. This is it."
Yeah, this is the poster child of all the pig anus and lips you can eat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it mentions nothing on the package about beef at all.
Yeah.
Like, can we go to a Boar's Head or a Suburban? I ain't gonna pay that money.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just feeding you.
I guess.
So
yeah.
for like 20 years, I would not eat a hot dog.
I can see that.
Just because it would take.
Yeah, I prefer better hot dogs too. But yeah, now that's an interesting question. A good steak marinade, and I think that's really dependent on the cut of beef.
The cut of beef and the person's taste, really.
Yeah, for the ones that I did this flank steak, a little bit of lemon juice, white wine, oyster sauce, a little bit of soy sauce, beef stock. Had a little powdered garlic in there, a little bit of brown sugar, and just refrigerated it for about 6 hours. And man, they were tender and flavorful, and of course salt and pepper and my usual. Oh, and a little bit of my barbecue rub. I put a little bit of that in there, which has a lot of stuff. So
basically, you make your sauce the same way everyone does, whatever you have.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
All you're doing is you're trying to get balance of sweet.
Exactly. Balance of sweet and savory. Get that little bit of acid in there. It's not going to break down the meat. That's a myth. But what it will do is just add that flavoring. And if you don't overcook it, you're going to have a nice, tender piece of beef.
You overcook steak, no matter
well,
what you do.
You got to turn in your man card. Don't overcook beef.
And then he's also saying that you only marinate certain kinds of steak.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
mean-
a marinated tri-tip is amazing. Flank steak is good. London broil. London broil needs marinade. It really
If you
does.
make me a ribeye, there you better not put anything on.
No,
Salt
that
and
better
pepper.
be be naked except for the heat
yeah.
and salt and pepper, bro.
Yeah,
Indeed.
that's a must. My meat comes from a local farm.
Yeah, no, that's the way to go. Same thing. That's what I do. Is they're about 60 miles east of Denver, and
My meat comes from UPS.
well, yeah.
I don't know where Butcher Box is, but it's pretty good. It's not like how many people have ever been gifted a Omaha steak box?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
we've talked about that.
you only get Omaha steaks as a gift, and
Yeah.
once you receive them, like who hates me this much?
Exactly.
It
It's
is-
like, what did I ever
It
do to
is, like,
you?
Bad. It's like really bad.
Well, and interestingly enough, I mean, it's all raised right there. The slaughterhouse is right there. But I've been to Omaha, Nebraska a number of times, and it's really difficult to get a good steak in Omaha, believe it or not.
Just shipping them all out.
Well, no, and they're not. I mean, they're shipping them all out, but they ain't any good. And the ones they keep locally still ain't any good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those surprising, doesn't make sense. I've had much better steaks in New York than I've ever had in Omaha, Nebraska. And the cow's like literally across the street. Like, how did we screw this up?
Yeah. Do what you like, Preston. Just do what you like doing and don't worry about anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're big believers in that. Do what sounds good to your ear.
I like
If it is,
I like what Preston does.
yeah. No, I
I
like
think his
it.
show's very cool. He's like one of the few that have, he's playing to popular music, the actual music. I think it's cool. And I like the side screen he has. I don't know how he does it. It must be through OBS.
Yeah, I think that's an OBS thing. Yeah, see, Daniel knows. Yeah, it's they raise a ton of beef there, but I don't know if it's they don't finish it right in the feedlot or they don't age it properly. I don't know, but I've never had a particularly great steak in Nebraska.
Would you say this? Going back to what Preston would say. Would you say? Because I've experienced it a little bit, like when you're streaming and on YouTube. Once you start thinking about who's listening or watching, it just loses. It doesn't become as fun, kind of. You worry too much about that and don't have as much fun. What do you think?
Yes, we are curious of your opinion, Preston.
Okay.
Interesting. Thank you.
Anyway, how about another video?
Let's do another video. Let's play another one of our friends. You got somebody handy?
Let me take a little look-see. See what we got. Oh,
Hey, we're talking about Preston. Do we have a Preston handy?
haha. Funny you should say that.
Well,
I just saw this one today. 'Cause
our mind is the same mind. This is why Dom and I have this show and why things are good, because Dom and I think alike in a lot of ways.
But I really like this one because you wouldn't think this would be a song that Preston would play initially. And a lot of people don't even know the band. I think they're awesome.
Precisely laid
Right. And it's funny because, Hugh was like, man, he's such a great rhythm player. He's making it look easy. And then he launches into the solo. It's like, okay, cool. But yeah, that was great, man.
I mean, I have to totally agree with Hugh's comment.
Yeah.
The rhythm guitar player gets so overlooked, and no music would exist
Vital.
without them, you know?
Gotta have great rhythm player.
You know, everyone the flash of the solo player, but, you know, it's... If you know scales and stuff, you know, like it's easy to play a solo because you're mapping it. But to nail it down, most people would say, yeah, it's much. You need to know a lot more to be a good rhythm player than.
Well, that's
than
it.
guitar.
You know, who made AC/DC go? Him.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Mal-
Angus.
No,
It was
Malcolm
his
all
brother.
the way. Yeah. Laying it down.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the rhythm guitarist is slightly above the bass player. The bass player gets almost no credit. And
Yeah.
How many songs have been ruined or made amazing by the bass part played? And
Yeah.
when there's like good bass in a song, that's the first thing I hear.
Yeah. I'm with you. You know,
When
I
a
mean,
bass when a bass part grabs you, I mean, it just grabs you the whole way.
yeah, that's my primary instrument, as everyone knows, and that's just absolutely when the bass player and the drummer are locked in and are just keeping everything where it needs to be. Then you add that rhythm guitarist who, you know, rhythm, but you know, is doing some of the little things and everything, and allowing the lead guy to do his thing. Man, then you got a great band.
Oh hell yeah. Preston, when put in chat in case anyone when's your live streams? I know it's earlier, right, in the day. I don't know. I'm all confused.
Yeah, I don't even remember what day is it. Is it Saturday or again? I apologize. I can't keep track of everything.
That's it's another. It's a hard thing sometimes to.
But you can figure it out by going to Preston's channel, Lord
Yeah.
Spike has once again provided the link for your listening pleasure. And you can go over there and see when Preston's going to go
The
live.
reason I picked that song was because I am a super Clutch. I think Clutch is like so. I mean, they are so testosterone driven. Like, so when I'm really feeling masculine, I fucking Clutch just gets me every time. What's that? The first song I heard was 100,000 Unstoppable Watts, I think it's called. And I heard, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I never heard this band before, and fell in love with them. So,
Well, yeah, I got to say, I can see why you like it, because, man, I heard a lot of Kiss in that. You
oh
know?
yeah, I mean it's just it's 70s riffing, but like with a southern kind of rock
Yeah.
edge to it, and just balls to the wall the entire way. And that singer, he just belts, man. He just belts the entire time. Great band, and a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah. So when I saw it on his, I scrolling, I paused. I was like, well, Clutch, and I. Not like I've been looking for it, but I haven't seen anyone do a Clutch cover.
No.
So I thought it was impressive. And plus, I remember one time I was at his live stream. And what did I ask him for? Either Murders in a Rue Morgue or what's the other Maiden song from the first album? Not Murder. Yeah, it could have been, or Phantom of the Opera. I asked him to play one of those, and I think he did the week after, right? Or something like that.
Okay, that's cool.
They easy songs to just play.
Yeah, honestly, I couldn't have named that band. I knew the song, and I remembered the song, but I couldn't tell you who the artist was.
Kick ass all the way. I knew you paid for premium, Clyde.
Well, yeah, I mean, to stream like you do, you kind of don't have a choice.
I mean, you stream like he does, they should give it to you.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it was Murders in a Rue Morgue. It's a great song. God, I love that first Maiden album. Well, the first two.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always loved Maiden. Well, not always.
Yeah. I'm a mostly a fan. You know, they're like everybody else. They had some peaks and valleys where I wasn't as into them.
I love them. Love, like, there could be nothing else. Until after Peace of Mind, then I was like, Peace of Mind is like, oh, what an album. The sound, the guitar sound on Peace of Mind, it just, it's amazing.
Yeah. It's good stuff. And that was a golden era for that kind of music and some of those bands. And they were hitting on all cylinders, ain't no doubt.
Well, they were, and they had to make their mark to take over. I will say this though, like I do prefer Paul Di'Anno's Iron Maiden to Bruce Dickinson's Iron Maiden, but the band would never have gotten as big as they did with Paul Di'Anno. He was very limited.
Yeah, and that's the thing where, the music was pretty good and you could see where they were going, but vocally, there's just no comparison. Dickinson is just one of those great rock vocalists.
And not just vocalists, he's probably like the penultimate front man.
Well, yeah, well, absolutely. He's great at that.
Roth,
He's great at that too. I completely agree with that. I mean, this guy's in that genre.
I can't remember what year it was. So, what was they came out with an album, Eddie on the cover with tanks. It was like machine guns.
Yeah, I can visualize.
I can't remember.
What's the name of the album?
The album it had this great song, something something of
The Trooper, right?
No, it wasn't the Trooper. No.
Oh.
I mean, that was on Number of the Beast. It was I don't know. It was in the 2000s, I think. But anyway, they came out with this album after they hadn't played for a long time. It was a really good album. They went on tour because they hadn't been around in forever, and they announced they were only playing music from their newest album.
Ooh.
And I was like, fuck you.
Yeah, I know, I get why bands do that, but it's wrong.
I don't get it. I mean, like, you make music, but you can't force people. Like, I mean, if you're a band like that, you gotta know what they're coming to hear. Unless you announce it, we are only playing this album. And after that, I was like, I'm not going to give them one.
No, when I say I get it, I get the mindset of why an artist thinks that, this is what I want to do. But it's a mistake. It's wrong. I think it's wrong for the fans.
It's when you put what you do to be more important than the people who are listening to it.
Yeah, and I think that's where
it was a little cocky.
Yeah, a little arrogance, and I don't subscribe to that.
Matter of Life and Death, yes. And it was a really good album. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love that they made a movie. I think it came with the album, like a DVD of the making of.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool. But I thought it just pissed me off when they did that.
Yeah, no, I think it's a bad. Well, and to a certain extent, it insults your fans in this respect. It's like, okay, yes, we have these songs, but we disown them. We don't want to play our old stuff because it sucks, and you suck for liking it. And I think it sends the wrong message.
I think that happens to a lot of bands where they get that attitude, like people buy the first thing in droves, and then a lot the second time. But you get to like number 3, 4, the further you stay with that theory, guaranteed album sales go down with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's something to that, and I certainly, like I said, I understand them saying, hey, we're still making good music. Check out what we're doing right now. Don't live in the past. Well, to an extent, I understand where the artist is coming from, but there's...
Preston, I think the song we're talking about, it's got a name in it, like Benjamin. That's the name.
Again, that was one of their albums that I didn't listen to a ton. Just I was kind of over them at that point.
Well, I mean, they were pretty much done at that point until they came out with this album. I'm looking for the... It's not giving
That's an interesting concept, Hugh. I agree with that, but at the same time, sometimes an artist, again, if it's an older song and they'll come out and reinterpret it and give you like a fresh perspective on it, there's a lot of times I really like that too. It's like, yeah, I know the song and I can listen to it on the album, but now you're giving me something different on a song that I like.
Oh,
And I like
have
that.
a good example of that is the first time I heard, I don't know on which live album, but Zeppelin, and they did Stairway to Heaven, and the way Page played the guitar part throughout was very different than the straightforward way he did it, the perfect way he did it on the album. He did it in a much more Page fashion, and I was just like, this song is so amazing to hear all over again, listening to the way he was playing it.
Yeah. Well, when my kid was out, he's a big Thrice fan, and I like them a lot. And Artist in the Ambulance, classic album. And, they've been together for 25, 30 years, whatever. And they just recut the entire album. And, I mean, talk about ballsy. What a risk. Because the guy can't sing like he can't scream like he did back in the day. Who the hell can, right? So he took a little different vocal approach. Sonically, it's much better than the original album because the guitars are mixed different and everything. And it was just fun to listen to because it was songs you really knew and he and I really liked, but it was just a fresh perspective, and I thought it really worked. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, true. Yeah, they have to. I mean, whoever made the comment about Preston, an album tour is great if you let people know that's what they're going to see. Like, so that was a bad experience with the band saying we're only going to play our new album, as opposed to one of the greatest concerts I ever saw in my life was Queensryche, and they played Operation Mindcrime 1 and 2 together. The whole show. I mean, and then they still played a lot more after that. And man, what a friggin' show it was, because they put like a whole stage production together and stuff. Is really good. Hey Martha, how are you?
Yeah. See, hey, if Maria, if you're still here, look, we found another lady for you to hang out with. Again, we do get the ladies on the channel sometimes. They just come at different times.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I agree with Michael on this. It's just, I think it's fun when they and I honestly, it doesn't always work. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I wish I hadn't gone there, but I like
True.
them to take the chance and do something fresh, and it's fresh for both parties. It's they've been playing the same song for 20 years. Hey, we're going to interpret it differently, and so that's still fun for them, but they still give the fans a song that they're familiar with.
Yeah. Well, it's cool when it's cool if they rework some other song other than like a fan favorite. What's why bother to change a song that people love so much?
Yeah. Again, there's risk associated with that. It doesn't always work.
It's like if when we saw Pearl Jam one time, and the most memorable thing I took away was Better Man. He didn't sing at all. The audience sang the entire song.
Yeah.
And it was, and to me, it's like him realizing this, maybe he doesn't even like the song anymore, but that people love it so much, you have to give it to him. It's like you almost have to give it away, So I've seen that in a couple shows, but that one just blew my mind. How loud. And it's a lot of words in his songs too.
Yeah, that's what they did.
Yeah,
and they packed in a lot of lyrics.
Yeah,
indeed. Well, okay. I mean, and certainly the Stones flirted with reggae, but yeah, I think I would agree with that. That I can't see. I can't get no man satisfaction. Yeah, no, that wouldn't work.
Excuse me. Yawning.
Yeah, that happens late at night.
It does. It's 1:30 here on the East Coast.
There, see? Look, we can tell time. 11:30 here in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
The Mile High City.
So what are you doing this evening, Martha? What? She must be in a later time zone because she always pops up. Later.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's west of me. I think she's Oregon, I believe, or California, either Upper California or Oregon, I think. Or she camps in that area. One of those.
Wait, hold on. Robbie, was that when I was? Is this comment in reference to when I was saying what album was it on? That he redid "Stairway to Heaven."
Yeah, probably so.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was very cool.
So now I only like the live version. I like the recorded one. I don't know what that meant.
I think he's referencing Eddie Van Halen going to the Kramer factory.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Until he got his own line, right?
Yeah. Indeed.
It's going to be a lot of fun, everyone.
Karaoke block party.
He's
Yep.
got all the big karaokeers coming
Yep.
out. I think I'm going to get my karaoke on.
You'd mentioned that, and it's an intriguing idea. I've never. Well, I can't say I've never.
I think anyone who plays live, doing originals or covers, I think we should all volunteer and sing karaoke songs with them. I think it'll be fun. Because it's it's really, it's,
a different skill set. Yeah.
Take your guitar away and like, what do I do?
That you have hit upon it exactly. I mean, I could never be a lead singer frontman. I wouldn't know what to do with my hands or anything. I just, gripping the death vice on the mic or something. I have a guitar or a bass.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I could even stay in tune if I'm not playing.
I think I could do that. I think so. But
See,
I wonder what you could
bet
do.
I mainly want to see you do it, Michael's songs. The man who never sings anyone else's songs, I want to hear him sing something else.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That
I'm sure he could do it.
I'm sure he could. Will he?
Yeah.
Maria, work on him. Golden opportunity. I mean, I think I could do.
Oh, look at this. Clay bringing the vocals.
Clay's a baller.
Yeah.
Man will do anything.
Yeah, he is
Fearless.
a baller. That's kind of fun. What would I do that's different from what I normally do? What artist or what song would I pick out if I was going to do karaoke? I'm going to have to ponder that.
I know what I could do. I think I could sing. I think I could do it fairly convincingly. That dude from REM. What's that song?
Oh, Michael Stipe or
Yeah,
Stripe? Yeah.
The One I Love. I think I could sing that.
This is the one I love. Yeah. Yeah, for some people it's a challenge. Because again, it's that, pat your head and rub your belly kind of thing. You're doing two different things at once. It's like any other skill. You practice enough, and then I don't ever think about it anymore. It's second nature to me. But when I started out, it was harder.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've been doing it a while, so I'm used to it. But 100%. Probably do C there.
Interesting.
And now who can help me now? First Black Sabbath album, side 2. There's that long 14-minute thing with a bunch of different songs in it. Is it called The Warning? In the middle of one of what is I can't even remember the word. Doom 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 da doom doom. Psh. On the first day that I met you, I was looking at the sky. What's that song?
Oh, I know the melody.
Began to shiver and the earth began to moan. It must have been a sign for me to leave you well alone. I think I could sing. I would try to sing that song. I love that song. It's like my favorite thing on that album.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I could sing quietly if my life depended on it.
No.
Maybe I would try a Queensryche song, because I can't play a Queensryche song. That might be fun to try. I don't know. I'll have to give this some thought.
I mean, he's tough, Chris.
Yes, he is, and I practice to their music for that reason, because very difficult.
The problem anyone singing a Queensryche song, you are always going to be judged
Yes.
against or Jeff Tate, and that's tough.
Well, exactly. That was
Most,
why
you
thought
could sing
about
most other people's songs, or just like
Yeah.
a woman can't just say, "I'm going to sing a Mariah Carey song." Like,
Yeah,
if you're
no,
gonna
I get
do
you.
it, you got to be able to do it.
You got it. Well, no, that's the thing. Obviously, I would have to be assured that I could pull it off, because yes, that would be seriously clanking. But I'm trying to think of artists that I really like that I wouldn't do normally.
The best I ever heard you, one of the best I ever heard you sing was the Ozzy cover you did with Lori.
Yeah,
You sang the shit out of that one. I thought it was great.
Yeah, that came out pretty good.
Yeah.
So I mean, who knows?
And I think Dark Age helped you, because the whole time
Oh,
in
yeah.
Dark Age I was like, you got to do it more like Ozzy.
Yeah, I ended up channeling that.
I couldn't describe it, but you just got to sing it like Ozzy would have sung it.
Yeah. Yeah. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, that would
coming
work.
to the stage, Mercedes. Mercedes, give it up for Mercedes. Okay.
So I think that's going to be a lot of fun, a real fun show.
Yeah, I think that has the potential to be a kick in the butt. And again, if we get, some of us live streamer types to go over and live in their world a little bit, because we go over in theirs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because really, we are two different groups. I
Yes.
mean, there are karaoke shows and there are live music shows, and they don't intermix too much.
Not that much, no.
So I think it would be fun for all of us to go, all right, let's do it. And
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, again, walk in the other guy's shoes for a little bit, because I mean, they have a whole thing, and they got a way of doing it, and it's like, man, that's technical. That's kind of cool what you guys are doing over there. For us, we're just lazy. It's like, okay, here's my guitar, no, and play and sing.
Noise.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to have to start wrapping this up.
Yeah, I think we've had a fun show. We've talked, and plus, made everybody really hungry. So people probably want to go eat.
Starving at this point. I'm going to tear through something.
Yeah,
Find something in a Tupperware, and I'm going to eat that shit.
there you go. I got ribs. I'm not going to eat ribs at 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
No, but peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah,
That could happen.
Very nice, yeah.
Not gonna mix it in a
Watch
bowl,
an
but
episode of Star Trek Voyager. Go to bed, then go to work.
and live to fight another day. Indeed. Well, you guys in the chat make this show. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for hanging out with us. It's
100%.
just, we enjoy you people so much. Some of you are hilarious. Some of you are thoughtful. Some of you are all of those things. But we're grateful that you're here.
Yeah, I think we should do. We have to, make sure we have the people, but do our show. And do a full panel. Just shoot the shit fest.
Yeah, well, that's, I think for a future show coming up soon, we should do that. Invite a couple people up and talk about, what we feel like we're talking about, whatever that is.
Yeah, as long as like Axe. Axe always has something.
He's an interesting guy.
He's very interesting.
Yeah. Yep, indeed.
All right, folks, we're going to say goodnight. Thank you for hanging out with us. We hope you had fun.
We appreciate
did.
you.
We now know only 3 people actually pay for YouTube Premium.
Mm-hmm. And we know who you are.
We know who you are.
You outed yourself.
We have your names. And now we know where some of you live because you talk about it all the time. Or at least where you're moving to. Everyone, don't forget Chad's show's coming up. Right?
Yep.
Clay's tomorrow.
Yep, Clay's tomorrow, and then Chad on Saturday with the Ladies of Rock, and then the week starts over, and who knows?
Right, and then is the right then the next block party is ladies only, right? I believe. Is that correct, Chad or Conspiracy?
Yeah. Help us out. Promote yourselves,
I think
because we
there
can't
is
keep
an
it straight.
I think there's an all-female multi-stream coming up as well.
Yes, you're exactly right. Yeah, Clay has an all-female multi-stream, and our friend Naya will be on it. So, yeah, look for that one. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
The 25th, ladies block party.
That's what. Thank you, Clay. We were struggling with it. We knew it was coming up, but
What's on the 30th, Hugh? That's the problem when I schedule them all. I have no idea. Oh, is that the co-host takeover?
that's the 29th. Well, it might be the 30th for him.
Okay, yeah. I have to change the name. I like the name the co-host takeover better,
Yeah.
where I'm going to let anyone who co-hosted my show come to the show and take it over.
And do the thing.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. Well, and that's our thing, that this thing is over. So we will see your things on the next things.
Yes.
Be well, everybody. Have a great
Night all.
night.
Take care. Bye.